Hello, Clown Crew. How are you guys?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
All right, we got 2 Hong Kongs. Guys, welcome to City States of Klovisa, :::, dash the AARP. Who are you on the phone again with, Devin?
USAA.
USAA.
Just jamming out to this hold music.
Nice. Good to hear. God, it's been so long since we've not had Chad in one game.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna come back, but you know, if we never see him again,
Blame it on Nepal.
yeah,
Shen always said he would come back too.
that's what Shen said. We're down perpetually to 4 members. Maybe this is the most optimal team comp. Maybe it's time. KJC as the winner of the only person with 100% attendance record. You now have something that I promised and will hold the reserve to never, or veto, I suppose. You have the elimination card. At any point, you get to choose when a player gets kicked out of this game. This goes across all teams forever. You can hold this above the head. You can hold the server hostage if you want. If you wish to extort other teams, by all means you can. This is your meta gun that I have given you, but it only has one bullet. Now that he has the gun, immunity markers will be set within the world. This will be a meta item that you, the players, can get and fight over or trade. We're going full survivor now, guys. One of these days, KJC is going to call the shot. And someone is going to get really mad. KJC, what's it like to have all the power of God in your hand?
Nice feeling. I was going to show off my Pop Funko figure. I was about to like, here it is, and you're like that instead. Today we've got Ezio, and everybody likes Ezio, don't they? Guys, nod.
Yeah.
Lava murderer.
Much like a real assassin, you now can kill a person too.
That was perfect Pop Funko choice of the week.
Hey, Devin, how are you? Are you worried?
Me?
Yeah.
Why would I be worried, John?
I don't know. I'm just
Everyone
asking.
loves me, right? Right, KJC? We've always been there since the beginning, you know. Like, we've been there since we're the OGs of the crew. You know how it is.
There's that thing about Eagle has plot armor. Does Devin have plot armor?
Oh shit. True. That would be tempting fate. Now we know Ibor Lador is being played by KJC, who is has all the world handed to him. But Lei Stung, who's being played by CK, I hear you're under the weather. Thanks for showing up regardless of that, though.
No problem. It requires just me talking. I can do at least that.
True. Let's try not to do combat, I guess, as you guys go out into the world!
Oh, this definitely might be combat.
Eric, you were playing Nathaniel... last name? Sadiv. How are you doing? How was your week off?
Good. We got everything in order in my life. I still have the eternal bathroom remodel going, and we expanded it to putting in carpet in the master bedroom right next to it. So,
Dang.
you know, just shut down the whole first floor of the house. We don't need any of that anymore.
Just use ladders.
Just through introspection, you can find more bullshit to fix. It's amazing.
True. Nick will hopefully be joining us to resume his play as Chad, but at the moment, we don't have him.
Yeah, if I were Chad, I would say something like, John, how are you?
It's true. See, this is the one time where he would have had the opportunity to, like, actually do it. But, you know, now he's gone. Guys, I'm great! I just gave someone a handgun with a bullet in it. This feels fantastic. I feel like
America, they don't know how that feels.
Yeah.
Did they act specifically for one bullet, John?
No, that's just all I gave them.
Oh, nice.
You know, I feel kind of like the devil in most, like, depictions where he's just, like, making people sign contracts with his blood, but then it's like a Faustian, like, thing. Hey, Temmer. Hey, Granite. You guys better watch out. KJC's got a gun, and he can kick you out of this game. Oh, man. Maybe we should extend it to I just banned someone from Twitch, too. Like, a viewer. Would you like that, KJC? Ban someone from...
There's some annoying viewers. We'll have to keep an eye out.
All right.
Yeah, also depends on who you pick. If you pick the correct person, you get automatic U.S. citizenship. So
true. Yeah, that's how it works. We have to keep that population up. Guys, I'm riding a high, but I want to hear the recap from Eric of what happened last week on City States of Klovisa.
Last week, we were at the beautiful, masterfully crafted temple to the elemental god that we are at, not at odds with, that's for sure, but working our way through that relationship. Nathaniel gave up as part of the ritual. He dropped a notebook into it, and this is a journal in which he was raging out against his father and family for being a bunch of assholes. And he's like, maybe I should just let that go. Maybe we just move on from that. And we'll just, that's their problem, not my problem. That's free rent in my head that they're getting. So just letting things go. And then after this, he was confused on why everyone didn't turn to him to fly the airship and, get things in order on the airship after riding a sweet elephant. And then we went back to Tolst, and some guy did something and is now leaving Tolst. Who knows? Some guy.
Some guy. Are you saying...
It was Bojable, but...
Nathaniel doesn't like Bojable? Oh, man.
We were always kind of at odds a little bit because I'm more thorough on my documentation than he is, and he did not like that.
You are wrong. It's the opposite. How dare you slander Bojable?
That's how projection works, John. You have figured it out.
I guess so. I figured it out right here, right now. Yes, it's true. Bojable, your captain, is gone. The true hero of the story has left your party. And I guess that comes to you guys. It is the 7th of June. You have a bounty on your heads, perhaps. Where are you going? What are you doing? Where do you want to be? You tell me where you wish to start this session.
I want to invite everyone to my barracks in their pajamas and have a meeting there.
Alright. Is it like pajama party during the day or during the night?
Yeah, it's during the night. I have all the Halloween movies queued up on the TV.
Nice.
And playing the background at like 10 volume.
Okay.
And we have caramel popcorn, but no drinks, so good luck with that.
That sounds awful. Truly awful.
I show up not dressed in pajamas, but ready to party.
Igor's in pajamas. He respects the tradition.
I'll show up in pajamas because it sounds cool.
Chad can retroactively show up in either pajamas or in nothing, I guess.
That's the options. Pajamas or nothing.
What did you call us here for? What do we have in the meeting here?
I think we just gotta decide on where we want to go. We have a couple options. I've been thinking this over. Oh my god, did you just see it? Never. Hold on. I think we need to just decide right now before we have the day go by. I think.
Personally, I'd like to see what's going on with our lost crewmate, Bulgeable. But yeah.
Probably first and foremost, we need to stop getting scryed upon. We have Mithril, and I was reading that 101 book while KJC was copying down the spells or whatever you were doing. I don't know. You were doing a thing. And I was reading the 101 book on enchanting, and I was wondering if we could infuse cloth with mithril thread and that would potentially give us some shielding. I would need to talk to an expert on the subject, but we need to stop getting scryed on.
How do you make metal into thread?
I mean, copper wire exists. Chainmail exists, right? You can
Yeah, but
probably
those are
turn mithril
pretty
into
rigid, right?
wire. Not really.
Oh. I shouldn't use
You can
that.
also spin it into even thinner thread, right? Than chainmail. Chainmail is pretty thick. It's like, but you can melt it down and turn it into whatever you want.
I'm starting to understand.
Even if we do like make cloaks or whatever, though, they can still scry on our ship and everything.
Potentially.
Like they can't scry on me specifically right now. I have a ring amulet, something on mind shielding, so they already can't scry on me. So I'm good. But yeah, ring. Yeah.
Ivor, did that spell you copy useful for this kind of stuff?
I can't actually cast it yet. It's a bit too powerful.
Oh, damn.
So
Yeah, because if we can devise for our whole army cloaks or some type of something that they can wear, whether it be a chest piece, a hat, an amulet, a ring of protection, as it were, through all the mithril we have, that would probably be really good for us and for the squad.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but I don't think mithril stops you from being scryed upon. I think it's something like lead that has blocking properties as a chemical.
Sure, lead is far too heavy for that though, but if you imbued the mithril thread once the thread is created, you could then fuse it with cloaks or something lightweight.
Okay, so magically enchant the cloak as opposed to just covering it.
No, you magically enchant the thread and make it with high quality cloak material, or it could be made into a necklace, or it could be made into, sweet 80s headband.
Ebor, you are listening to a sky pirate explain magic to you, the wizard. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's funny. Like, if he wants to do some talking, I'm gonna listen. Like, I'm just gonna nod.
Yeah.
I mean, someone someday might invent this thing. They'd be, what's it called, an innovator of magic. Maybe Nathaniel is actually a genius.
Maybe.
So we'll let him talk. The worst that's going to happen is we're going to have some fun listening to him. But yeah, I think try to block us from being scryed is a priority. I just can't think of a way to do it that's actually achievable currently for our party.
I mean, going to the City of Pumpkins to save our good friend Bulgeable, there is the side effect that we can explore that endless dungeon they have a little bit. Maybe get some cool gear that will help us with this. Plus, we haven't got cool gear in a while, so
But thinking about it, if we made some crates and had lead on the inside of them, or just lead crates, we could put the mithril in it, and then people can't see where the mithril is, if that's what they're after.
I think that'd be a
are
good
still
idea.
Yeah, we can just
but
hide it here, right?
We
Well, we
we
can
have
hide it
that. Yeah.
we'll put it in the crates and then move the crates to wherever. Once they're not here, people can't see them because they don't know where it goes to. So we can protect our stock, we just can't protect ourselves. And there's other things that maybe we have in our possession that maybe could go in a lead box, because I have a thing at least that might be good in a lead box. Maybe you guys also have things that you may have taken from someone that you thought was dead, or wasn't a threat. Maybe, or was it just me that robbed?
No, I mean just a mithril.
I think we're good on that, particularly. But you get your lead box.
Yeah.
We should take them up on their offer of they wanted to sell us they offered to sell us the warehouse at 10,000 gold, but we could rent the warehouse and staff it with our own people to protect our stuff. This could be our base of operations moving forward.
You can
Yeah,
just
I
store
think
the
it was-
mithril there.
Well,
Store everything there.
I think the main thing is we don't say where we're going to put it. We need to do it subtly in case someone's scrying on us right now, because in which case they'd know what we're going to do. So we need to not say where we're going to do it. We need to just put it in the lead crates and then go there. We don't discuss it beforehand, otherwise there's a chance they know where we're taking it.
I mean, if we're being scryed upon right now, then they know.
Yeah, but they know that we know. They don't know where we're going to take it. If we stand next to Igor with his ring, maybe
we should pack it up in the spire. What is the?
If they were scrying on you right now, they would have heard that you guys are going to buy a warehouse and store everything in it.
Doesn't mean we're going to do that. That's one of the potential things that we're going to do.
I'm just saying.
Also, as a thought, Joy, can you see anyone scrying on us right now?
No, we are in a weird split ass. Yeah.
I feel like we're not being scryed upon, guys, because this is a safe place.
Did you say that out loud when you said Joy?
He said no as a thought.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
Unless I specifically say I'm talking to Joy out loud, it's gonna be in my head. Otherwise, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, what the hell?
I think also the moment you say refer to Joy, you probably explode or something.
Yeah, so do we go after Bojible? Do we make a pit stop for the locals? Maybe the locals have ancient magics we don't understand or know that they have. They haven't provided any threat because we did see a path that had been worn down by people walking to and from the gazebo, so...
The problem with going to the locals first is without a good pilot, which Bojible is like our pilot. Well, yeah, but you're going to be on the ground with us. Someone needs to pilot the ship while we're on the ground.
Okay, there could be two of me then. Let's go get me cloned.
So I think Bojible is pretty necessary for our airship and getting all that.
Yeah, and it's not like we can just... I mean, there's probably pilots we can get on that are on hand or pretty well into their training since that's happening right now. To sub.
Yeah, but they're not Bojible.
I know. I miss them too. But we gotta think about our options here.
That's true.
So, I had one other thing to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like our group could benefit from having a leader. Because certain times, when we make decisions and we vote, there's that split. If, for some reason, someone doesn't want to talk, and it's a 2v2 vote, for example, like now, we're split 50-50. Also, in combat, if we have one person who comes up with a plan and says it, we go with it as a team. No questions asked, because that is what we're doing as a team. If we start splitting up and doing crazy things, people can die. But my thought about this is, it's democratic. You vote who the leader's going to be, and they're in charge. If you're outside, if we're in Tulsa now, we could have a revote. Nothing's happening, there's no serious consequences to changing leader. But if we're in a dire situation like running up a mountain being chased by wolves, you don't do a vote because you're in a dire situation. And also, we could, at any point, if more than half the group doesn't want to have a leader, we scrap it. Or we change to a dictatorship, or we change to a theologian, or some other type of governing capacity.
So I agree with the part, but not the part about we change to a dictatorship. I feel like that's a bad idea.
My point is, this is whatever you guys want. If more than half the party wants to do it, even though I'm in charge now, doesn't mean I have to be in charge, or whoever is in charge. I think we just, to see how it goes, we have someone in charge, and that way, hopefully we might get decisions made, and we'll just have a vote, and if it's a 50-50, person in charge would get, I don't know if it's called veto right, or their decision counts as 2 votes, but only for split decisions, otherwise it's not fair. But I think
I like that.
Is everyone else on board?
I'm fine with democracy.
Sure. Where are we going today? Then
It's the middle of the night. You guys are having a pajama party.
And the ship that was taking Bojibal away has already left.
Yes. It's at least a day away.
Yeah. So we're a day behind Bojibal. If we were going after Bojibal, our airship is probably fully restored if we wanted to use it.
So let's get a list of like every option we have right now, and then make a vote off that, right?
Mhm.
And just go down the line and say like, who wants to do this? Who wants to do this? Who wants to do
All right. So I have a pinwheel right here. I'll just write. You guys give me names. I'm gonna put it on each fin of the pinwheel, and we spin it and see how we feel about it.
Oh, this is the perfect.
Isn't that the
time to
opposite
get
of
one.
having? Isn't that the opposite of having a leader?
We've just said we're going to have democracy and vote on things, and your suggestion is let's have a spin wheel.
Yeah.
I do like the spin wheel idea.
Can we vote on the spin wheel? I'm one vote for it.
I'm not for the pinwheel.
I'm
But,
against the spin wheel.
I'll go. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go against the spin wheel.
Another time,
That's
I
fun
would
as
love
it
that
sounds.
idea.
I'm
Just
gonna keep this
is-
in my pocket in case we ever decide this would be a good idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who we're going to murder? Spin wheel. Where we're
Yeah.
going to go? We vote as a team. I think that's.
John, question.
Yeah,
When we
what's
were
up?
coming into port, did I notice any ships that I would have recognized in the past? Whether it be like Rita's ship or some other things.
Oh,
As we
she's
were
in
coming
the
in.
south.
Yep, that's what I figured.
So
I was thinking about my contacts as like get somebody to be our pilot
Mm.
in the meantime.
So for options, we have the natives, we have eligible, we have what else do we have? We have technically we still have like the kid and like the whole greater chemical thing that we can technically still do.
May 30th, we're signed up for a tournament of some kind, and
We are.
It's June
Yeah.
6th.
June 6th, thank you.
No, it
So it's
is
already
June
Next
6th.
new moon.
That happened
That has happened.
last week.
That already happened. Okay, great.
Yeah. We got distracted.
We're not signed up for that anymore.
True.
Wait, when's my arm wrestling competition?
The first, it already happened.
Oh, who won?
I don't know. You and Thatch are never on at the same time. So,
I hit him in
We'll
the
call it
DM.
a truce.
whenever you're ready,
For now.
he's gonna beat your ass, but whenever you're ready,
He is not. He is not. I've
he's
been
gonna
training
beat
John.
your ass. He's a battle master. He's gonna add a D8 to whatever the fuck he rolls.
John, I should get an
I
advantage
won't help him if he
for
rolls on that
my
one.
whole training arc.
No.
What? My
Yeah,
training arc though.
he puts disadvantage on you. So it
No.
cancels.
There you go. Yeah. Perfect.
Feels
So
bad.
I'm
in the morning, we need to find a pilot, or like, do you want me to interview the crew members to see who can step up as the pilot? It seems
So
like
we
they were
already
all
had the-
fresh.
Yeah, we already had like the second best person who would be a pilot try it, and he like fuck it up like that.
No, there are people here in like the facilities that are being trained.
Yeah, my
we can go
previous
act-
crew members have been promoted to like pilots and stuff, so we can grab one of my previous crew members probably.
That's what I'm saying. We can
Yeah.
probably talk to the coordinator or whoever. I actually have no idea who would be in charge of that.
I think
Like-
the tyrant.
I guess he would know who,
Yeah.
who's directly overseeing it. I doubt he's like on top of every single aspect of
Who's
that.
the hard ass that like trains everybody? What was that? It's in my notes.
Sergeant
Oh, yeah,
Slaughter,
Yeah.
Yeah, General
that guy.
Slaughter.
the fucking legend.
Yeah, they're probably in training with the general.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think first thing in the
so-
morning, we go to
Eco,
General
please
Slaughter.
move the phone away from your microphone, man. Thank you.
I think we do that, you know, the thing with the guy, and get a guy to fly the thing. So we go do the things.
Yep.
We should
what
vote
time
on
we-
what we're doing actually.
I just think we should vote on who should be the leader.
All in
If-
favor of voting for who wants to vote to be the leader?
An audit with an audit. Chad is gonna be so sad that he's missing the audit
Yeah.
inside the
Oh
audit.
no!
At any rate, we'll when we have the full crew here, we can talk about that.
Oh yeah,
Tomorrow we're leaving. We're pitching
Chad's
out.
already knocked out. I don't think we can properly vote on this.
Well, it depends. If it's
We'll leave
unanimous
by the
apart from
evening.
Chad, then it wouldn't matter. In which case, he can. But if it's not, then there would need to be a recount.
Do you
Yeah.
even need a leader when there's 5 of you? Because that's an odd number. Someone's going to be the swing vote, right?
Exactly.
But not always is that person able to vote. Is the issue that we have. Sometimes
True.
someone's standing there going, because
Fair.
We need like an
there is
executive
not.
decision guy rather than a leader.
True.
But we'll
If
call him
only
leader.
one of you was the most experienced and the most senior of all of your squad mates. You know?
It's
only
kind
we
of
had
actually.
If only
It's
we
kinda
had
quite
someone
limited.
with leadership experience who is used to yelling at people. That's right. If only we had Bojable here, guys. He
True.
he is your actual leader.
We should get Bojable back. I agree.
All right.
All right.
there you go, that's the
You
plan.
guys are gonna go to sleep, but I need to know what the fuck you're doing. So, what the fuck are you
Alright.
doing?
Quick vote. Who votes for going to the natives?
I do.
Okay. Who votes for Bulgeable?
I vote for Bojable.
All right, you guys are going
Oh,
to
yeah,
find Bojable. No more colonizing for you, Mr. Nathaniel.
It's put on hold.
That's fair.
We'll get to that.
We'll still go do it. It's just we get Bulgeable and then we'll go do it.
Okay. And to go
Okay.
to the City of Pumpkins, we don't really need to get our private ship anymore. We can just take a regular flight and pay for it.
Yeah, true. You don't need to take your ship outside the city.
So
Not
that can
one
be
bit.
there, still helping the colony.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a good idea to keep it there since, they're still trying
Yeah.
to kill us. Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Well, the 7th will come to an end. 8 is your... No, the 9th is your deadline where something may happen. But the 8th happens. The raid team departs. There we go. John has finished taking his note. The 8th awakens. The news comes that Moolah has been fucking obliterated.
Oh,
All
mushrooms.
contact has been lost. Ariel, the city far, far to the east, has broken their government's convention of claiming full on, we're isolated, fuck off, we're in your confederation, but not really. They have long broken that silence and have asked for help with the coming mushroom threat that is just to the north of them.
no.
That is
It
up
sucked to be
river
from
of them.
Ariel and Quelithor. Who would imagine? Who would pick? Who would come from there?
Yeah. Not a sorcerer or a fighter who got yeeted into lava. Definitely not.
Not even close.
Yeah.
In the morning before we leave, John, I would go back and talk to the guy that I was willing to sell me a place and say that I would be interested in renting it. And if you want to hand wave it and tell me whatever renting it is a month. Think about it.
I'll think about it. Anyway. You guys will begin your journey. To Toraturv, it is going to be 5 gold pieces per person to get there, and from there you will have to find your own flight to the City of Pumpkins. There is only 2 ships in Tolst that would ever go to the City of Pumpkins, and they are both out right now.
How long before they return? Does it say? Or is
It does
just-
not, no.
Hmm.
It'd be impractical when such private ship owners would give away all their information. They sort of just show up.
Is there an airport in Toratarv?
There is an airship tower, yes. But there are also boats, which, You could take a boat ride. Have you ever been on the open ocean?
No?
No, water's scary.
Yeah, the
On
ocean.
seas.
Ocean's pretty scary. But I mean, I guess we need a connecting like flight ship to get there if there's no other ships ready. Devin's crying.
He's not crying. He's smiling.
No, it's the despair. You can see it. You can see the tears.
Where's this on the map? So there's the City of Blinding Lights, and then we're going to... where?
Torturv is one of the unmapped city-states. They have no government. They are literally just a bunch of beach bums who have gathered together to surf in a very protected gulf? A
Oh, I see
bay?
it. Yeah.
I have handwritten it on the map because of how inconsequential they are. They don't even deserve a city token.
Maybe we could enlighten them and bring democracy to them as well.
Maybe.
So why aren't we taking our own ship? I don't understand. It seems like it's going to take a very long time to, one, get somewhere closer to the City of Pumpkins, and then two, maybe or maybe not, we can charter a ship.
Because you don't have enough range.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ah.
Great. I'm not going to Torturv.
See, Bojable, he was able to do this on a successful piloting check. Your new guy would have no chance.
I'm sitting right here, John. You don't have to insult me like that.
You're not a captain. Become a captain. Right
is
now,
also not
Nathaniel could retire. He could be like, yo, Tyrant, I want to become an airship captain. And they would fucking put you in that program immediately.
He
They
has
need...
bigger aspirations, like colonizing.
Well, fuck, I guess you can't complain then.
Alright, so the first ship to Torturv we go, I guess. Then, right?
Okay. Many daily ships go to the Forge of Alvin, and they usually stop at Torturv, so you'll just pay the 5 gold pieces per person. However, before we go on an adventure, what are we taking with us? This is the character sheet audit portion of our game.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss?
Hang on, did you just wait for like an hour and a half in a phone call to have a 5-minute conversation, if that?
Yes. Yes, Sean. I want to die. Also, that guy was terrible. I'm sorry if somehow he finds this, but fuck you.
Damn.
Nah,
Like,
fuck
I was like literally like, oh hey, I just need to change my ATM withdrawal limit because that's all I was trying to do, and he was like, okay, yeah, I can do that for you. So how's the weather? And I'm like, what? It's 12 a.m. and I'm inside. I don't. What do you mean? And he was like, oh, so you haven't gone outside yet? And I'm like, can you just change my ATM withdrawal limit? He's like, how's your day been going? And I'm like, I don't want to have a conversation right now.
Why aren't you outside at midnight? God.
That
Right,
sounds
like-
like you had the best customer service representative at the entire city's disposal.
I swear.
That guy was
within an hour and
on-
a half for that.
Something.
For
Well,
real.
good job. You guys are gonna go spend 5 gold to go to Torturv. Easy. But what else are we gonna
What?
take with us?
Wait, why are we going to Torturv?
Torturv
Where's
is
Torturv?
right next to the City of Pumpkins.
Yeah,
Oh.
we need to catch a connecting flight. So,
Yes.
Okay.
So, what are we bringing
Oh,
with
I
us?
see it.
What do you think we'll need if we're going into a endless dungeon that is in the City of Pumpkins?
Igor, do you have water on you still? All that, like...
Oh, I got a shit ton of water. I got
Okay.
Yeah, I got 80 pounds of water. So I got 10 days worth of water.
Alright, I got 10 rations on me, so that's pretty
I also
good.
have 10 rations.
What's
we got
that ring
enough
that we
food and
took
water.
from Syl? Like, there was that ring that y'all gave me.
Yes, the Ring
Oh,
of
the
Don't see it on my
blinding,
sheet.
Blinding
whatever.
Stars, Ring of Stars,
Ring of
Shooting
Stars.
Stars,
I have a healing potion.
something like that. I don't.
Oh,
fucking know.
Igor, do you have your bedroll, or is Igor still holding that?
I have 2 bedrolls.
There
Yeah.
you go, that's it.
Okay. Nathaniel, you have a bedroll you can take with you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have
also
a whole pack of
have-
stuff.
I also have a climber's kit if we need it.
Rations. Do we have a way to like have food? How does this dungeon work? Like, have we
We don't
looked up
know.
how this dungeon works?
No
I mean,
one
we
knows.
have plenty of food and water. Like me and Leishong both have 10 rations each, and I have 80 pounds of water.
That's 10, but you need to divide it by like 2 if I need some. So that'd
Yeah.
be 5 for me, 5 for you.
That's 5 days worth. I doubt we're gonna spend 5 days in the dungeon, right? At least I hope not.
I don't know. I've never
You
gone dungeon
don't know. No one's been.
That's fair enough. Well, no, we went in. Oh wait, no, you weren't there. But we went to that one dungeon inside. What was it, Cantalar? That was a dungeon thing.
Closest thing to a dungeon was inside that mountain. Is for myself.
If a dungeon's like that, we're sorted. We just go talk to people and then walk out.
True.
I mean, how dangerous could it be? A city's right outside.
Has anyone
of it,
been
right?
to that town? Like, what is the pumpkin town?
It's
The
literally
town
just an
full of
endless
pumpkins.
dungeon, right? Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just gotta go. You gotta go and see for
I'm
yourself.
ready.
Let's do it.
Are all of your sheets fully stocked? Because Xenoph's betrayal won't be with you. That means
let's-
you'll have
wait,
no
let's get
access
gold.
to your party sheets.
Yeah, let's make sure we have gold
I
and
ha-
shit so when we want to
I've
buy
taken
stuff.
100 gold with me.
Nice.
Alright, let me look at... should we take our precious gems with us? What do you guys think?
Like, what are you looking to buy or trade for? Are we getting something super secret, or are we going to a dungeon to get items? Like, I don't know if this is a town that will be selling a bunch of things.
Well, yeah, just in case type of thing. Because we've been in situations where we didn't bring gold with us, and we wish
Sure.
we had.
Great, put
I
some,
mean-
take like half of them or whatever.
Alright, we have 2 things of 5,000 GP worth of precious gems. I'll just take one of them with us.
Oh shit,
Just in
can you
case.
guys hear it when I eat my ice? Fuck. I
Little bit.
love eating ice.
How much do the precious gems weigh, John?
Negligible.
Got it.
Sweet, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Alright.
Alright, I am now ready.
If Chad retroactively needs something, only Chad may retroactively get it. You all are complete. Yes, we heard 2 readies. Wei Shang, you ready? Alright.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You guys are ready, and so you fly on an airship for an entire day. It is a 1,200-mile flight to Toraturv. Not the fastest in the world either. But you fly, and you fly. The raid departs.
While on the ship, I'm watching for people watching us. If they're trying to listen in our conversations, or what that may be like.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. Oh my god. There is no one here at all paying attention to you. Because you're the only ones on this airship.
Oh, good.
Who's flying this thing?
The pilot?
Oh, you said there was no.
I'm
one
then
else.
just then I'm just nattering with all of the
Yeah, they're
people
just,
piloting
you
the
know,
ship.
in
Oh,
their
you do it this
separated
way.
cabin.
I was gonna say it's a ghost ship. That's really cool. We should
Yeah.
steal it.
Our private ship.
Oh,
no,
let's
no,
do an
they're
aerial
passengers.
ghost battle, John. The last one went so well. Late at night, you guys will arrive in Toraturv. Like 2 in the morning late. Whoa.
How's
fuck.
the weather?
The weather. What day is it? The 9th? Ironically, it is storming. It is storming like mad. Yes.
Fucking weather.
how is the weather over there in Germany at midnight?
You know,
It
John,
is-
I want to know. I haven't been outside.
It is
No, it's early.
dark, stormy, and you all are struck with the familiar stench of salt air. You smell it all the time in Tulsk, because Tulsk is a coastal city, but it's also like surrounded by pine forests, so it's got this really unique smell. But down here, it's just the beach, the sand, the ocean. It is also raining. Gently, it strikes your face as you disembark and go down into the airship terminal. John looks for his dark and stormy music. It's too gentle. I'm gonna dark and stormy. There we go. Is there anything you guys want to do? It's about to become the 9th, if it's not already.
As we get there and as we land off the ship, I asked the ship person who's showing us off. It's like, do you know of a local like tavern inn place to stay the night?
They will explain that there are domiciles kind of attached to the airship terminal itself that they kind of rent out to people who don't want to go be a beach bum here in Toraturf. It's like a layaway kind of space. It's super sparse and Spartan, but you can at least rest here while the airship pilots go and collapse from exhaustion.
Great. As we're walking up to those, I would be looking for a thieves' cant to be if it says like this place isn't safe or things like that.
No thieves can't. But, Nathaniel, as you are walking to one of these rooms to just slap on an in-use sign, you will see something or someone in the corridor looking at you from just like beyond a corner. Just a shadow in your periphery.
Yeah, I turn the I would help everyone get ushered in, and then and if I would try to walk in with them, does the shadow like follow me in or?
No. Someone's like
then
down the
quietly
hall.
Yeah, I quietly say to the crew, I think we're being followed by some kind of shadow. Caught it out the corner of my eye.
Oh, that could be shade.
Yeah.
Let's see if I see it again. I'm going to step back out as if to, if you hear screaming, come get me.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna step back out.
It's gone.
Casually wandering towards the where I saw the shadow.
Yeah. You walk down the hall just a little bit. It's still somewhat lit here, but the lights are kind of spread out. It's not like fully illuminated. It's 2 a.m. It's dark and stormy. But down this hall, to your direct right, yeah, you turn, and it's just more dark hallway.
You can come out now, is what I would say, and wait. Continue waiting.
Yep. How long do you wait?
I would wait like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know what everyone else is up to.
I have some stale caramel popcorn that I'm munching on in my room.
Jesus.
No drink still.
None.
We used to waste our water supply.
I was going to say, would I be able to literally cast Liam's tiny hut as a protective bubble, or would it not fit where we are currently?
It would not fit, no. This is like hostel level. Sparse rooms.
Shantytown.
Yeah.
But like this place is supposed to be like kind of cool. Seems pretty whack.
I mean, this isn't the City of Pumpkins, to be fair. This is just the city next to the City of Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I know, but there's supposed to be like a bunch of like bros hanging out.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night.
You know, bros hang out at the night. We hang out at night sometimes.
That's true.
I'll take the. I say to the crew, I'll take the first watch, and yeah, if you guys want to
Yeah.
sleep.
So, I will cast alarm as a ritual around us, so that we have a alarm that will go off if something comes in that isn't one of us.
That's fair. You're all cramped up in a tiny room. You can easily cast alarm and check your doors and windows. You
Oh,
said
someone is
someone,
after us.
like a medium humanoid, or just...
Until it's
Unwanted
that one of the
intrusion.
tiny or larger creature touches, or enters the watered area.
is this telepathic, or does it emit a real noise? Like jingle bells?
Mental alarm will ping you if you're within a mile.
Or audible. You can choose.
I think I would go for the mental one.
Okay. Perfect.
We want to divvy up night shifts. I'll go second.
Igor, do you want a night shift?
Yeah, I'll go third.
Alright. Chad can retroactively choose if he's fourth or fifth. Rather than let Ebor have the choice at all. Perfect. You guys bed down for the night. But after about 2 hours, while Nathaniel's still on his watch, kind of staring at a door in the corner, maybe with a gun drawn, maybe not. I don't know how paranoid Nathan gets. But Ebor, your mental alarm will ping in your mind and instantaneously awaken you. Something is in the room with you right now.
Instinctively, I'll ask Joy if she can see anything that I can't. And I'll also-
Where are you hiding Joy now?
She's probably slipped on the inside of my leg.
I can see your leg!
I thought you could see other things.
Sometimes.
Oh. Well, I'll sit up and I'll look around the room to see what it was that woke me up.
Give me a perception check.
I turned to Ebor.
Yeah, Ebor just shot straight up, awoke. You turn to Ebor. Now we're gonna roll something. Oh my god. You see nothing, Ebor! Nothing is here! Nothing at all!
Uh-oh.
Because something rolled a natural 20 on a certain kind of check.
As soon as Chad's not here, all the consequence.
Consequences are coming in. Shake my head.
Did you hear something? Ebor?
About something more than heard. Sometimes you can detect when there's something watching you. I got that feeling on the back of my neck and I woke up. Or it was a bad dream, but it felt real. So maybe it's a wizardy thing.
I take the blanket that's sitting on my lap and I throw it around the room to see if there's anything invisible in the room with those.
You throw it around the room. Give me an attack roll at disadvantage. As you start thrashing above you, this tiny
Goes
15
swinging
by
it around
15.
like a helicopter.
Yes. Nice.
Jack's roll here.
You. And you. Hang on. You just hit. Yep. You feel some weights tugging at your blanket you said you were throwing around. This, like,
Yeah.
crappy quilt that was just, like, for anyone to use and maybe gets washed, like, once every week or so. You just fucking throw it around the room and you feel something, like, towards the ceiling. Just, you clip and it falls. What is your passive perception, Nathaniel? It's 14?
15.
15. You hear some scurrying motions on stone, which is what the floor is made out of.
I would go to block the door and say, Ebor, there's something here with us. Invisible. Try to throw the blanket again in the direction of it to see if it'll cover it.
Yeah, make another
Like,
attack
in front
roll.
of the direction of noise.
Disadvantage, please. You throw
Can
the
I be
blanket.
lucky?
Are you lucky?
Let's see. Let's go again. We go again.
Wait, do you actually have the lucky feat?
I do.
Can you link it for me so I can see what it does?
Yeah, sure. Before I learn if it's like, before I learn the outcome of the roll, you can burn a lucky point.
See, here's the thing.
Check for saving throw.
You knew what AC you were trying to hit, which means you knew the outcome immediately.
But you didn't tell me.
All right, where's Mr. Underground? He gets to make a rules call right now. Our auditor.
Shit out of the game, KJC. No.
Fucking ban Mr. Underground. Oh my god. Hang on, let me read it. Is it... Okay, you can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. No. Choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. You choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. What the fuck?
Long rests are a week, though, so...
No, I don't mind that. I'm trying to decipher this wording. So if it's an attack roll, would you still make it a disadvantage? Because technically you have rolled 4 dice right now through this. I'm not sure
Or
that's
do you
how
want
it
to
works.
go with the...
So-
you want to go with the original roll and use the 16?
Well, so what happens is with lucky and disadvantage. Disadvantage is better because you roll 3 dice and then you pick which dice you want. It's like super advantage, which
Wait.
doesn't make any sense, but that's how disadvantage works.
What
with
the
lucky.
fuck? That's
Yeah.
so weird.
I know because I
pretty
read that on like the Reddit D&D or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck? And then no, that's how what's his name, Coffin or whatever the fuck who made the game says it works.
Jeremy Golfer or whatever.
That dude, yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane. It's dumb as fuck in my opinion, but
I'm gonna say you missed just so that you can have your luck point back, and we can keep with the narrative
Got it.
flow for a minute. You throw the blanket at where you think you heard the noise, clipping Lei Stung's foot as part of it. He's the closest to the door on my 1d4 here, which fell on the ground. But
Yeah, and I would impose myself between the door and the noise with my foot against the door. My
you
back to it.
stop hearing the clicking and clattering on stone. Ebor, what are you doing? Should we enter initiative, guys? I think we should.
I was gonna say get up to everybody else because
Good.
Nathaniel.
Then no, we aren't gonna roll initiative. I'm just gonna put party and then Cronenberg. Because the thing is here with you guys. Alright. Party. You start waking everybody up, Ebor?
Yeah.
Alright. You start shaking Igor, Leishtung, and Chad awake, who can retroactively wake up. You, Nathaniel, put yourself between You're partying the door, trapping them in a way. This thing. Okay.
Yo, what's going on? What's the situation?
There's something,
There's something in the room with us. Yeah.
Oh,
I have my sword. I draw my sword, and I'm not sure what. It was knocked down from the rafters. It was
I'll
scuttling
pull out my
about.
greatsword.
It must have been small. Ebor. Or not Ebor. Nathaniel. Because you hitting a, like, full-size, some, you know... If this was, like, a murder dwarf spider climbing on your ceiling, a blanket wouldn't have shifted it. But something clearly fell from just a blanket flacking it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, something very small, and it was clattering on the stone, and I haven't heard it since.
Some would consider it tiny.
Maybe
Search the
Spider?
floors to see if it's invisible or if it's tiny.
I'll start looking around.
Yeah. Give me investigation checks, team.
alright. Start kicking my feet along the floor.
Oh my god, 2 natural ones.
That's crazy.
I'm just standing
yeah,
there at the
we
door.
Oh, shit. Wait, why did my scroll bar freeze? Oh my god, no. The scroll bar froze after I fucked around with it to look at Lucky.
5, 14, and 6.
Yes. Hang on 1 second. I'm so sorry. I need to... Why did it freeze?
Refreshing doesn't help.
I will actually. It's still frozen. What the fuck? Alright, hang on. Oh, did it work? Nope. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's fixed now. Sorry about that, gang. You search around for it, unable to find it.
Oh, it might be gone. There's like nothing.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it
that
might
might
be
be
gone.
the thing that's spying on us.
Uh-huh.
Joy in your mind, Ebor says, "It's so dark, I can't see anything."
Has anyone got a way to light up the room so we can see a bit better?
I've had a candle burning. It's on my sheet.
Yeah.
Candle. It's like-
Oh,
Nathaniel. Our boy Nathaniel. What's your AC?
17.
Nice. Alright. You are going to feel a pinch on your neck. The base of your neck, Nathaniel. And you will suffer 1 plus 1d4 damage. Please make me a
I'm ready.
no, just a Constitution saving throw. I'm not going to tell you the DC.
Let's see how lucky I can be.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
You
re-roll that.
suffer
I'm gonna
4
re-roll. Whoa,
points.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Whoa. I'm lucky.
Fucking dude, you're
Saving throw.
re-roll it.
Okay. I got a
Perfect.
Nice.
There we go, much better.
You suffer 1 point of piercing damage as you are bit on the neck by a shoulder or a spider that materializes on your shoulder.
9. Ow.
I am going to cast Divine Sense.
You cast Divine Sense as soon as this spider appears. And you know what? There's a little bit of stake to it, Igor. But
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Party, what are you doing? As the spider
Igor's
appears.
Trying to grab.
Ah.
Trying to grab the spider.
You're gonna try to grapple the spider? Go ahead.
It's
Give us
on
a-
me, right? It's like, it's on me.
Yeah, it's on your shoulder, but it can, like, jump off pretty easily.
Igor's just going to point at it and say, "It's evil! It's evil!"
Nathaniel? He's the traitor?
No, the spider!
No, the spider.
It's the spider! It's the
let's see
spider!
here.
It was the spider!
Give me an
the entire
athletics
time.
check.
Left. It's gonna be athletics, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Click.
I think you're gonna grab it.
Opposed dex.
Ooh,
Yes. Even with its increased movement speed and dexterity, you grapple a spider. It's on your shoulder. It is maybe... It's less than a... What's a tiny creature? It's maybe 6 inches in total, so it's actually quite sizable.
Fucking
The
huge
squirrel spider.
Like a tarantula, if you will.
Guys, I sensed it. You know how, like, I can, like, sense things? When
Okay, he's gonna bite you again.
Screech.
It screeches, letting out this wicked hiss, somehow unable to bite your hand.
Is there any way I can just come up and crush it with my hand?
Yeah, make
Would that
a fist attack.
Wait. We
You
might
can
want
attack it while
to.
I'm holding on to it.
Yeah, so,
might
like,
wanna-
Nathan's holding this spider trying to bite him, and you're gonna come up and, like, judo chop it in between
Yeah,
his
basically.
fingers.
We
Yeah.
might not want to kill it, guys. But okay.
No, we definitely want to kill it. I'm killing it.
Make an attack.
What's that open hand attack?
Just give us a longsword. We'll subtract a -1 from it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. You just chop the spider. You bludgeon it. It tears out of Nathaniel's grasp and just comes apart into this greenish, chunky, chitinous ichor mess with just your strength alone. You do have 17 strength, right? I'm not making that up? Okay, then it cannot survive. As you judo chop the spider, it blows up on your floor and will soon begin to dissolve into
Okay.
small
I
black
thought this
particles.
place couldn't get any worse.
Well, I'm gonna go disinfect my entire body
Yeah.
in the rain. You guys have fun dealing with this. I'm gonna hold my hand with my other hand and hold it outside the window while it's raining.
Yes, you can go to the window. This window is pretty fucking weird. One, because it's slightly ajar already. And two, there's like window glass, a layer of metal bars, then another set of windows which are also cracked, and rainwater's
What?
kind of... Yeah, it's like a double layered window.
I'm gonna punch a hole in the wall and put my hand out.
You can just step out
It's
front.
made out of
opened the door
stone.
for Leishtung. I opened the door for Leishtung.
Okay,
You can just
I
step
have to go deal with this. This is not my
Okay.
forte.
You go to a
Igor,
bathroom.
have you seen this before? What is this? Invisible spider something?
Don't think I've ever seen something like this before.
That's for sure.
Who would be able to send something like this against us? Of the people that have been wrong?
I mean, sending a spider after someone doesn't sound so hard.
Yeah.
I could send an owl after someone if I wanted to. Probably be
Yeah,
just
but
as
only with so much
effective.
range, right? This seemed like an...
I just tell it to
Unless
go.
they're close
It goes off
by.
and does it.
I mean, I
Igor,
thought nobody else was on the ship with us.
familiars cannot attack.
Oh yeah, but salesman could. I
Yes.
guess it can't be a wizard then, or at least not a normal find familiar spell. It has to be. Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, something very powerful has sent this against us.
Hey, Nathaniel.
Are there any markings on the like legs or anything, or it just looks like spider legs?
Hey, Nathaniel.
Yeah,
Can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
sure.
Oh,
I have been bitten by a spider.
Okay. Do you want to use the lucky point?
Also, that should be a +4 instead of a +1 because I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, I'll keep this one.
Okay. Just checking.
I come back from the bathroom. Does Nathaniel just have a giant, like, cyst growing on the back of his neck?
Alright, so Leishtung's gonna approach you, Mr. Nathan, and inspect your neck. It's still dark, but you guys have dark vision.
Hold up the candle.
You hold up your little
Oh,
candle.
I don't need that. Thank you, though.
I'll light my lantern.
Cool. You light your lantern. There's a hubbub. You guys shuffle. And Leishtung, you see on the back of the nape of his neck, where a titan would grow normally, if you're an anime fan, there are these two little black dots just like directly on the back of his neck.
Okay. So, I don't know if that spider was poisonous. It seemed to be made of acid. I think, Nathaniel, we need to get you somewhere medically.
If you've been poisoned, I can cure it. Here, come here.
I mean, I feel okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
better
you
safe
feel
than
fine.
sorry, right?
I mean, sure.
Might as
come
well.
on.
I'll use 5 points of lay on hands and cure any poisons, diseases, anything troubling him.
You do so.
I could do detect magic to check that nothing magic is happening to you, because
Probably a good idea.
Ojibwe got his head messed with. Maybe this is how they did it. Which, now that I say that out loud, I can cast spells through my familiar. So maybe someone did cast a spell through it. So that is something to be careful of. So
Let's take a look.
I'll start ritually casting detect magic.
11 minutes go by. Anything you guys want to do in 11 minutes?
I'm just gonna stand by the door holding it closed.
Okay. Ivor, link me detect magic.
Fuck.
You know, there is kind of a faint aura around him, but maybe it's the ring on his finger. You know, you see the ring. It gets in the way sometimes. He's a magical man. He might be a pirate. There's some discoloration. His feng shui's a little off.
If I get him to go on his knees and get to my sort of height, and I look really close at the bite marks, is there any trace of magic around the bite
Joy
marks?
pops in your head like an alert system, like, you should cast the Identify spell!
Okay, I think if I cast Identify, I can work out what this is. And I'll also say to her thanks.
Do you even have the Identify spell? I was memeing
I
on
do.
you. When'd you get it?
I had it for ages, I just always forget to use it.
You never used it on Bojable when he was sick and dying. I thought you didn't have it.
Yeah, we just, yeah.
Oh, it was just a
Even
mental
afterwards,
slip, I
saying
guess.
I had everything I had needed. I just didn't
Damn.
think that I could.
Alright.
I was in panic.
I guess.
And I learned my lesson.
Hang on one second. I'm looking at your character sheet for something. Can you guess what it is? There it is. Perfect. You have your pearl worth 100 GP. You cast the spell, as John ever audits you all now.
Yeah, that's thanks to Eagle, because he sponsored me to be a wizard because I had no money and I needed a pearl many weeks ago. Sponsored by Eagle.
I don't do only bad things.
Give me an Arcana check as you try to figure out the spell, because it's not on your list. Easy peasy. Nathaniel's super cursed.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it looks like you're cursed. Unfortunately, we broke all the curses we had a few weeks ago, but so we're going to have to do the same thing again.
Damn, should have been there.
I blank stare you. Like, I feel fine though.
You do feel fine.
Do you know what cursed is?
Something that
I've
I
heard the
don't
words
know what
before.
it is.
But like, what type of cursed?
Spider bite curse? I don't know. I've been bitten by spiders before. It'll go away.
I have heard stories of a man that was bitten by a spider. He became Spider-Man. Maybe you will be Spider-Man.
That'd be
Probably
pretty
not.
sick.
You're
I
probably
mean,
gonna
that
die
doesn't
of
sound like
heart
much of a curse then. That just sounds like all benefit.
attack. Everyone that's done it since has died from poisonous spiders. So I think it's more of a cautionary tale. Don't let spiders bite you. It's not a good idea. Or bats. Don't let bats bite you either. They have rabies. Or some of them do.
Well, it looks like we're going to need to find another one of those weird hideouts from that one wizardy guy.
I mean, there's an endless dungeon that has items in it, so what about
Oh, yeah,
looking
he
in
was
the
like-
endless dungeon?
Yeah, he's like old money magic. Maybe that's part of his deal too. And if there's just like cool magic shit in there, there might be something to dispel curse, right?
I don't know. You guys
we can
work this
only-
out. My shift is over for the night shift, and then Nathaniel goes to like lay down.
Okay.
I'm gonna try dispel magic at third level on him to see if I can remove the curse.
Do you have the remove curse spell?
No.
Cool. You cast dispel magic. It
Take out
does
my
not
ring
affect
before he
curses.
does it.
Okay.
See, identify's super weird, because it will tell you when things are cursed. But there is a remove curse spell, which is for curses specifically, which is also third level. So you can't... It is implied that dispel magic does not work on curses at all. Yes.
Got the wrong spell, boys. I didn't know. Because we always get curses. We never get magic crap on us. We get curses.
Brew.
Let's go learn that spell.
We love
Yeah.
being cursed.
You are
Well,
cursed.
at least Nathaniel's official part of the raid team. It's kind of an initiation at this point.
Welcome to the curse crew.
Welcome to the curse crew.
While you guys let the night come, your deadline now fully on notice. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to the City of Pumpkins to look for a missing airship captain. We'll be right
We'll
back.
also see
everybody.
who's in the lounge while we're away.
Oh, true. Is someone in the lounge?
We have a visitor.
Guys, look who I found. He's here.
Oh, I've got to mute this tab.
Hi, Nick. How are you doing?
Hello. I made it.
Chad, you were awoken from your small rest within a hostel, I suppose. That was the word I was searching for, by the way. You look at Nathaniel, who's being, like, mommed over by Leishtung, who is being talked to by Ebor about how Nathaniel was suddenly cursed.
Chad's like, cursed? Nathaniel's cursed? About goddamn time he joined the raid team.
Oh!
He's the only... Well, Ebor, I guess you need a demon or two, don't you? At this point, and then you'll be full raid team status. Is Ebor in the room?
Cursed before?
Everyone's in the room.
Ebor, when are you gonna get your? When are you gonna get a voice in your head?
Yeah.
So
Or
who
something
As you
compelling you
scan
to
the
do
room-
specific things.
Chad, as you
So he
scan the
actually
room,
has
waking up, there is an exploded spider on the ground at the doorway.
Chad would react. Oh, gross.
Very.
Yeah. It finishes dissolving into the strange black particles that you've seen before, Chad. It's just like the crow people.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Someone else saw that, right?
Saw what?
Igor jumps out the window. No, I'm joking.
You slam headfirst into metal bars.
Yeah.
Is like stung there for crow people?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was there
It
for
was,
crow
right?
people.
Yeah.
But Ebor
During
was.
the raid of the castle.
It was
Yeah,
still-
Gorgor was.
It was Gorgor and Miro, so he would turn to both of you guys and be like, guys, is this Jerome shit that we're dealing with?
God damn it! Jerome's in my head still too. Oh fuck!
Oh, we got... Oh, no, we didn't get rid of that one.
No, wait, did we? We
We
might
got rid
have.
of a lot of curses.
Yeah.
And
There was
you
one
have
from
a
your
ring of
grandpa
mind
that we didn't
shielding
get rid
on,
of.
Igor.
Yeah. Wait, what?
The
You have a ring of
grandpa-
mind shielding.
Yeah, but I don't remember if we got rid of the curse. Because if I didn't get rid of it, then I could take the ring of my shield off and like be like, "Yo, Jerome, what the fuck you doing?"
Well, it sounds like you don't remember, so maybe don't take it off.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, that's fair
let's-
enough.
Let's deal with this current demon for now.
Wait, I thought Jerome was only a bird person. Is there just
That's what I thought
a spider
too.
person? Is there just a straight up spider person now that we don't know about?
Chad thinks back to his time as Spider Chad and Battler Stone.
Ebor thinks incredibly hard. Anyway, the night
Spider-related
passes.
to any-
Wait, what?
But did Joy say, even though our characters can't hear it?
Nothing.
I actually didn't hear what Joey said either, to be honest. Though.
It's because she didn't say anything. Ebor's just thinking. He's just thinking about what's in his spell book. What is in your spell book, Ebor?
I'm not sure.
Exactly. You're not sure. Oh, it feels good. It feels good, Mr. Underground. That's all I'm gonna say.
God damn it, are we doing another audit? Did I miss the audit?
You
Yeah,
did.
on our
I
live.
need you to edit
And
your
the audit
sheet
in the
what
audit.
you would bring with you on a one-way trip without your airship. It's probably gonna be money. Let's be real.
It is probably going to be money. I also have a whole
Yeah.
lot more weight now that I don't have that skateboard anymore. Ooh, the brick of weed doesn't weigh much. Hang on. I'm going to edit the sheet.
Yeah.
Have we left Tulst yet? Do we
Yeah.
get to restock?
Yeah.
Did I miss the shopping trip?
You get to do retroactive equipment right now, and only you.
Yeah, you slept, you woke up, then you got on the ship with us. So
Where's
whatever
my
you did in that
food?
time.
There's where I keep my food. We're not flying to the City of Pumpkins?
Oh,
You
we are. We're getting
are on a way stop called Toraturf. You're trying to get to the City of Pumpkins.
Oh, we made it all the way down south. Okay.
Yep.
We're in Toraturf. Oh wait, hang on. This is past Chad stocking up before Toraturf.
Yeah. What would you bring?
I mean, y'all, how much days of food did you bring? Because we would have had this conversation in character. 10 days.
Yep.
No,
Me
but it's
and-
split
yeah.
between 2, so it's like 5 each. And we didn't include you in the calculations, I'm guessing.
Right. So I
I've-
have 10 rations. At least Junk has 10 rations.
I have 10 rations.
And yep. So we got plenty of food.
Let me
So between 5
see.
to 6 days each.
Yeah.
Unless someone's gonna let me starve, in which
Do
case
we
they
need?
get a day or
Do
two.
we need to be bringing water? Right? Like we can't just conjure it. Igor.
I can't. Actually,
That's a druid
Eagle,
thing, right?
Eagle
I have-
this part of it. But
I have 80. I can't conjure water, but I have 80 pounds of it that I'm carrying.
How much is
I'll
24
find a
pounds
water.
of water?
How much?
It's 8 pounds per day.
I have 24 pounds. So,
Yeah,
Read
I've
it.
got 5 days worth of food and water, and I'm super over-encumbered.
Who cares? You're on an
I can
airship.
get rid of the gun because I wasn't gonna shoot it anyway.
get rid of the guns.
Please let me turn that to a 0. Thank you.
Just this rusty ass revolver.
Rations.
That's a collector's
Mess
piece
kit.
now.
Tinderbox. Bedroll backpack. Y'all, I am running light. Oh,
I can hold stuff for you. I
All right.
have
While
some weight.
Chad does all of that, the dawn soon comes. The storm abates. The shadows overhead cling, and well, we're getting into the summer storm season, boys. So the storms to the south are quite present as John jarringly gets rid of the music.
so I'd want to go back to sleep to make sure we get a rest before going into the next place.
Okay.
Yeah, short rest, right?
You can stay and sleep in late, Ebor, in the room where a demon spider showed up. No big deal.
What's only going to push us back 2 hours or so if we got
Yeah.
interrupted 2 hours in?
Totally. John's looking for his music.
I can comfortably hold 3 days worth of stuff. So if you can take 2 sets of rations and 2 things of water from me, that's awesome. And then Chad's ready to roll.
How much is 2 sets of rations?
Rations on my sheet is 6, so that's 12 pounds plus 8 a
16.
day, 16, 28.
You have 16 water, you said?
Yeah, 2 days worth.
Okay.
All right.
This stream brought to you by Kettle Chips. Sea Salt Edition.
Oh my god, it's
Also,
all blurry.
John, you might appreciate this. Look at what someone brought me.
Peanut butter?
Hell yeah.
Isn't that the gas station?
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
love
Buc-ee's. I don't.
This
I've never been to
this
a
shit's-
Buc-ee's.
Oh,
But
anyway, it's delicious. Peanut
when you guys wake up the following morning and check for airship stops, there is indeed one heading to the city of pumpkins. It will be there, or it will be a yeah, like a 5-hour flight or so. But you guys can hop on.
We're at a ticket terminal, right?
Yeah, you're in an airship's terminal. There.
How many people are assigned to ticket taking or the purchasing of flights?
Just one.
It's just one person.
Just one.
I turn to this person and describe the eligible and say, "Hey, we're looking for this person who is also headed in the same direction. You seen him?"
Can't say I have.
Okay. Thanks.
A lot of people come through here since Cancelar blew up. I'm sorry.
No, I get it. Thanks, bud. All right, that's all Chad needed.
Yeah. They rolled a 6. I'm sorry. You guys can head on up to the City of Pumpkins. And to the City of Pumpkins you shall go. When you guys are above it, when you are peering at the windows outside, you see a beautiful river valley that river begins at this great big mountainous range that seems to engulf this entire area. There are trees, hills. It is a beautiful looking place. And then when you guys begin to approach the settlement, the nice scenery quickly becomes terrible, to say the least. There seems to have been a lot of deforestation. There is a lot of black smoke just kind of billowing from a town that sits on a river. Like in between, I think it's called a confluence, where two rivers kind of meet up and then fork out. Or where one river forks out into two separate streams. Hang on. This is not the happy celebratory music that I want. Where are you, Halfling Festival? There you are. And when you guys land, you will all be kind of be bombarded by shouting people. Not you all specifically, but there's just a lot of noise here in the City of Pumpkins. Like, a lot. It is disharmoniously chaotic and noisy here. As John goes to find out some stats on this place.
How modern is this city?
Not very. There are a lot of... I don't want to call them hovels, because that's giving them a name. Shantytown, shacks, lean-tos, tents, lots of tents. Yeah, and it's like 70,000 people just cramped onto this somewhat floating, ramshackle place that just... It has no walls. There's a tower kind of made out of wood that you guys dock at and quickly disembark, feeling how ramshackle it is. Part of it's made out of stone, most of it's made out of wood. The foundation seems to be built on, like, sinking ground, because it's slightly tilted at one end, or maybe it's just, like, built weirdly. And despite all of the, like, poor living standards, you don't see any electric poles, you don't see any stuff like that. You see literally people defecating in the rivers, just hanging out, shooting the shit, talking with some guy next to them on, like, an elevated, like, porta potty thing that just dumps straight into the river. Everybody is wearing some sort of expensive jewelry. People have super nice rings on, super nice necklaces, earrings, all stuff made out of gold, silver. There's even some platinum around, maybe even some mithril that you're looking at when you're like, I've been around mithril. You guys have all been around mithril. You're gonna identify it. You're like, holy shit, what the fuck? It is a very weird disparity between, like, living standards and clear wealth this town has. And on the middle of this dock that sort of just sits below this giant mountain, where far into the, maybe a mile up this mountain, there's just this stone structure, like temple, made out of this black gray stone, tiled with this big red roof. It's just a shitty fucking town. And you're amongst your people, you realize. As you start looking at how many people are armed as well. There has to be like 10 sorcerers per 100 people or so. Everyone has some kind of like melee weapon on their hand. There's even a guy with like a clear magical bow just like walking around, not being molested, holding one of the rarest magical items in the world. Like, this is some crazy shit, boys.
This town is popping off.
Yeah.
We've been to Clown Town, Chad says. So many goddamn times, we've never been to this place yet.
Yeah.
This seems awesome.
There's just market stalls. People are just selling weapons left and right. They all seem to be of, like,
This place is sick.
medieval
You said my
My
origin.
usual
Shopping.
question. John,
Shopping?
my usual question. Is there any thieves in anything?
As
Yo,
soon
that
as you
plastic is
walk
so loud,
down, as soon as you walk down, man, that fucking rustling scattered my thoughts. When you go down the steps, there is many a warning sign as you exit the terminal. And of course, there is stuff written in Thieves' Cant. Warning, if you are a shitty rogue, don't try to steal.
They have this in
You won't
picture
lose
form
one
for
hand,
the
you will
illiterate.
lose both hands.
I'm sorry, Chad?
Do they have this in picture form for the illiterate?
Not for Thieves' Cant, no. But there is just, you know, like a sign that says, "Welcome to the City of Pumpkins. The King of the Pumpkins welcomes you." And there's just like this sickle behind it, which is clearly like some kind of herald.
Well,
I love this one.
Chad sees shopping with an eye shot, and will say, "All right, guys, I'm on comms."
Name.
Go check out the
Igor runs to the shop.
You run to the shop. You see that beside every single item, there's like a wooden tag that has been carved out by some kind of like chisel or written on in paint. Just simple numbers like 5M or 10M. You don't see anything that says like GP to correlate a price.
We'll walk up to just any stand then.
Yeah, you walk up.
Ask him.
Yeah. John will roll to see what sort of stand you come up to.
Guys, did we find a place to spend mithril?
You come to a place where John looks at.
And Chad needs a quick mithril check as to what we did with the mithril.
Nothing
I
yet.
have 1 bar of mithril on me.
9.
So it's all hidden in our various. It's in our various Tull's hidey spots. many do you
You
have?
see random trinkets
A lot.
and baubles, Igor.
On us right now, right? That's what you're asking, Chad.
Oh, yeah, no, just the hidey spots. How many do we have? I know I have some hide.
Oh.
Is it everything else in the same storage spot?
I think so, yeah.
Wish we had had a bit of plan
Anyway,
for that,
the
but it's
bauble
fine.
shop.
Well, no regrets. Carry on.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
jugs,
shop.
necklaces, some rings, amulets.
Hello there.
You are staring at a rather luscious-looking man who greets you. He flips his hair.
Rolling for hotness. In fact.
Should I roll for hotness real quick?
Do it.
At advantage.
At advantage, you say?
He's a shopkeeper. That's what he's got.
True.
5'6". Rather attractive.
Ooh, yowza.
A 16. He greets you all. He's like, "Ah, yes, greetings. My name is
Igor's
Dave.
jaw drops down, his eyes bulge out.
My camera is a little
Awooga.
low. What's Awooga? I see you're a man with gumption. Are you heading to the tower? Or, excuse me, the dungeon?
No, we shop only on this team.
You
no, We'll be
shop?
heading there later.
I am a shopkeeper. How may I keep you
know.
today?
So, I'm a little confused on these prices. I see M, but what does that mean?
Mithril, my good man. We only accept mithril here. No gold, it's too common.
That you are. I love this city. I just want to let you know how much I love this city so far. This is my type of city.
Be careful, it will consume you. And
Oh.
he just dead eyes you for a brief, just second or two, and then he's like, "Ha ha!" and fires some finger guns. I've been here since I was 12. What can I do for you?
Nice. We're looking for a man. Name's Bulgeable.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, this man is named Bulgeable. He's a crewmate of mine. He
Oh.
came down here, but we're looking for him.
Oh, can I nudge Ivor?
What did he look
Can you
like?
do the minor? Can you like make
Nope.
an illusion to show him what Bulgeable looks like?
Yeah?
Maybe it'll help.
You make a minor illusion.
Yeah?
Okay. You cast minor illusion. Let's just see it in the chat. Not that I doubt you, but you throw up the illusion abogible, and he stares at it for a little while. He'll do this check at advantage now. He's rolling 2 7s. He's like, oh yes, I've definitely seen this man before. Or at least many men like him. I like how adventurous he looks. We get many adventurers here.
But this man specifically, have you seen him?
I can't say I have, unfortunately, but anyone comes here, and he gestures up to the mountainside. We'll head there, undoubtedly.
The dungeon.
Yes, it's where they all, well, where most of the people are right now. The people you see before you are not adventurers. They are the people who spend the adventurers' money!
We'll go there, but have no doubt in your mind, we will be back. With
Good
tons
to hear.
of mithril.
What item? I would pipe up. What do you mean by 1 mithril? Like 1 mithril coin?
Coin?
Like I see the prices.
Oh no, it's a pound! I'm sorry, you guys are out of
Pound
town.
mithril.
Yes. We don't dabble
It's
with coinage.
expensive. God damn.
Yes.
It's almost like we have an incalculable sum of mithril that we can't spend anywhere but here.
True.
I look at the table and what is priced under 5 pounds? If anything catches my eye.
There is an amulet before you.
So I see this amulet. Can you tell me more about it?
It is... I'm looking for a description real quick. It is a simple bronze amulet that is on a silver chain. The image, the amulet symbol, is that of a triangle, a square, and then a cylinder in rough geometric shapes.
Yeah, I asked the shopkeeper, like, what is the properties of this amulet?
Oh! I am told. Now, let's be honest, there's so much magic in that damn dungeon. And I only give off the little bit here, the minor stuff. I don't want some greedy, snipping orphan, and he points to just, like, some child who is secretly behind you guys that you didn't really notice, who's slightly taller than Ebor, and the fucking kid just immediately turns and runs away. Trying to snatch my shit! Dave calms down after a moment. Excuse me. It is a minor enchantment that when you are within the sauce, as we call it, you will recover your magic just a little bit better.
Interesting. Ebor, any interest in this amulet? And you mean Saw Spy, that spire over there that we're gonna go slay?
No, your liquor. When you're drunk.
Oh, when you're drunk. I see.
Yes, it heals you up. More magic is more sustainable, efficient. He leans in closer
Guys,
to
I gotta
you.
get that for still.
If you spend a hit dice or are healed when you have this amulet on, it will be twice as effective.
Pretty fucking good.
Hey, nice.
What's the price? What's the listed price?
5 pounds of mithril.
I will take it.
You have 5 pounds of mithril on you?
Yeah, 1 bar is 5 pounds.
That's true. Did I forget? I thought it was 10 pounds. Am I a liar?
Oh, is it 10? Let's take a look.
Break the bar in half.
Yeah, they come in increments of 10, not 5.
Oh, they're 10. Okay. Do you have change for this as I pull out a bar of it?
Come here! I'm gonna show you a trick. And you will come to... Well, you will see him produce a scale. Just like this weird brass contraption that just he puts onto the staff, onto his, stand of items, I suppose. And you just, please put your bar here on the center so that it may weigh.
Sure.
And he starts rubbing his hands together. Then he's like, kerpow! And he just judo chops your mithril bar in half.
Nice.
It is the shopkeeper's curse. And as you split it off and put it on 2 adjoining scales, it will even out damn near perfectly.
The curse of exact change.
That
Yes,
says you can do that with your hands?
I sure can.
Teach me.
I can't. You're not a shopkeeper.
Dave is my new favorite NPC in this game.
If you have any
I,
gold
think
coins,
they-
I can split it into 10 pieces of silver. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Chad,
Igor
Chad
throws some
absolutely-
gold at him.
Alright, you just throw a bag of 50 gold coins at him.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a tip?
No, split it, please. I want to see.
I will split 1. Without charge. Everything costs something. And he pulls out one of your gold coins, puts the bag so that you can see that he's not trying to steal it. And just, as he takes the coin and begins to twist in this spiral form, you will see silver begin to slip out from the palms of his hands onto the table. He will quickly collect them in 2 stacks of 5 silver, the gold coin gone, put them together, press them together, and produce 1 gold coin. And put it in the bag.
Maybe he could come work at Shaw's.
Yes, we need to have. We'll tell you about. It's a little bit of a secret right now, but we're starting up a enterprising cocaine.
There are no
slash
secrets
Las
here.
Vegas.
All that
company.
is the truth.
The truth is, we
I,
want you on our team eventually.
Yeah,
John,
that-
this is a perioptic wound closure.
no.
It's it's double hit dice when you.
When you are
use hit
drunk,
dice to restore.
when you are under the status of drunk, the healing upon you is twice as effective. So a cure wound
Got it,
spell
I
would be, twice as many dice rolled. A short rest would
I
be,
have written this down.
yeah. If you spend 5 hit dice, it turns into 10 hit dice. Like, it's pretty
Igor will
good.
pull out his 82 Tolsbucks he for some reason still has. I would say, what can you do with this?
I can rip it in half.
Please.
Chop it
He
in
just
half.
hands it to him.
He
I'm gonna
takes
hand him
it and
my
just
back
fucking
Tolsbucks.
shreds it.
Yes.
And hands you the scraps.
Yeah.
You can delete that
Turns it
from
into
your sheet.
confetti.
Yes.
I deleted it off my sheet. Fuck Tolsbucks.
Want me to make yours disappear, Ishtar?
Any legal
Yeah.
tenure before
I
you,
want to
I may split, but only here. It is the
Any
shopkeeper's
dragon eggs in this
curse.
shop?
No.
So can I take Ishtar's money, those Tolsbucks, cast minor illusion, and make a bird fly out of my hand, and then pocket the money?
Okay, you have 61 Tolsbucks.
You can
71.
have his toll spot.
60.
Sure.
60.
Ivor, you mind if I like
you.
carry you around and you just hold up Boltable's face and we just go run around asking people?
Well, he said he's going to be at the tower, so we should go up to the tower and ask there.
But this is more fun.
Nathaniel, please add like a 5-pound bar of mithril to your sheet if you have
Yeah,
it.
I labeled it as half.
Okay,
bar
cool.
of it. Oh, 5 pounds, yeah.
Hey, boys out of character.
Thank you.
Who was the one who read the letter that was in Villagible's pocket? Was that Igor or was that Nathaniel?
That was evil.
Ebor read it. I mean, if I were there, I would have read it, but
There was a girl, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't that what the letter was about?
there was 2.
Yeah, one of them.
One letter was
Not-
his personal
Not the
letter.
death threat. Yeah, the personal letter.
It was about a girl.
Well, so do we know this girl? What was her name? Do you remember?
Ebor, give me an intelligence check. I skimmed it over. I actually wrote the letter out on a piece of paper that day.
Oh,
That's
But
awesome.
I didn't want to say it out loud because it was lame. You remember that there were no names. It was pure, like, pronouns. And it was like, oh, my love of blah, blah. Like, it was a very conservative love letter. Where it's like, we're not naming each other. This is where you can meet me in 2 months. I'll be there. But the letter itself was like 10 to 15 years old.
I mean, I think our best shot is going up to the tower because that's where everyone's going to be, from what it sounds like. Because
What's that, a combat encounter? Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll
We
bring
can
up
mess with the shopping when we come back with all our mithril.
people following us.
Especially looking at the map. Can't we go around the left side, hit Shore, or on the way back, take our ship all the way down?
We don't have our ship.
Yeah.
We don't have our ship. We took a transport.
I mean, future us
ship
back
doesn't
in
have the
Tulsa
range.
has our ship, right?
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
future us also has our mithril, so...
Yeah. So we can take the... Yeah, we can take our ship to here.
Yeah,
Future
Come
us
crash
has
the
our
economy.
mithril.
Yes.
Crash it, you mean put it back in swing? There's thousands of mithril that have been lost to the ages in John's world for so long.
Sure.
We're a stimulus, right? Raid team.
Yeah.
Or we're like the guy in the Middle East who had so much gold and was wandering around crashing the gold market and ruining the lives of citizens.
You know, I read about that guy. That fucking dude was the ultimate Sigma male.
Biggest
Literally
baller.
going around with his fucking party train of camels. Fucking
Also, he
around.
had so many people, they would often eat like more food than the city could produce and like would leave the city like pseudo-famine-y or like, whatever because they're just eating so much food. and
God,
making
can
the
you
weight of
imagine
destruction.
just like being that one comedian who's just there at the right time at the right place and you're just like, can I join you guys? And then you just hit the road like forever. You're set. Anyway, real life trolls aside, you all, my trolls, can begin to ascend. Leaving the dock town that is simply called the Pumpkin Patch, you will ascend and follow a winding trail. And even though the town itself, or the mountain stronghold temple weird construction, is a mile up the mountain, it's a 10-mile hike to get there. You guys got here in the early afternoon. But still, it's a slog climbing up. You will get there around evening time, as John hard cuts the music again. You wander across rocky hills, crags. This is not the right music. That's my spooky, scary music. We want interrogation.
Scratch the back of my neck. Huh. Oh well.
Yeah. You begin to ascend. You will see some dead and dying trees, just lifeless and leafless, just along the road as you clamber up. Probably just the soil. And as you, like, reach true steps, like, carved into the mountain itself, leading you up and up and up on this winding switchback staircase all the way to the top, you will see people coming down as you do so. Sort of scattered in groups of like 3 to 5 seems to be like the upper limit. Maybe like 2 groups are together, so there's like 10 people kind of idly chatting, kind of threatening each other with armed weapons. These people are in like armor. They're in like true armor here. Like there are people with plate mail, there are people with like crazy cloaks, someone's wearing magical fucking robes. And everyone seems to be like eyeballing you as you approach. They give you space, but you're on like this tiny little mountainside, so you guys are, both sets of people are kind of like walking single file. And it seems like nobody wants to be on that like outer edge unless they have a wizard with them, because that is a steep fall.
Okay, guys.
There's like
remember we were talking
apprehension
about.
and tension. Sorry, I'm just trying to set the mood a little. Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, guys, remember when we talked about having someone making executive decisions in case the time arises? Maybe now's the time to vote on that. I'm gonna opt out of the candidacy.
Put myself forward.
I'm ready to support Ivor, sure.
For you, War.
You're the least cursed among us. You seem like you should probably take over for a while.
Joy
Yeah, you
in your
yeah,
mind
you have zero
says,
function.
I vote for you too! Leave these mortals! Lead
If
them.
anything, it'll get you cursed faster and make you join the team.
For
Mortals, I mean
you need some more
morons.
curses.
Lovejoy.
It was great. She's a
That
blast.
was awesome.
You
Okay.
all ascend. And as you guys approach, getting higher and higher to this top of this terrace, a mile up, you'll look to your left, south by southeast? Yeah, no, west, south by southwest, and see that the town seems to be getting even more lively. It seems like the later in the day, the more active the town becomes. And there are people with bags of jingling money, both in large and small quantities, people holding magic, and then some people who are just in common clothes alone, for the most part. They have, like, iron, just simple weapons, simple armors. Clearly, like, either down on their luck adventurers or people who are just starting their adventure. But everyone seems to be, like, mindful of each other. There's, like, this set pace that most groups have. Maybe some people, like, know each other from other groups and they'll, like, walk down the mountain together. But for the most part, everyone's, like, 100 feet away from one another. And then, you know, you guys are going up, and you are the only ones going up.
Is this the wrong time of day to be going up here?
I don't know.
Chadwood, we're heading up and meeting people as we pass, right? Or are we in like
Yeah.
a big? All right.
You're, like, climbing up a
definitely-
staircase with no, like, break at all.
Chad would have a dialogue with the next singleton on the way down if we're headed up.
Yeah. You call out to someone.
Why is everyone headed away now? Are we missing out on something exciting?
Ha! You guys are new here, huh? See ya! And they keep descending.
Oh, that means something's bad up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Then, as, like, it becomes late afternoon, they're just you're about to, like, get up to the very top. And you see, like, as you are coming up, a jumping point, like a pier, a jetty made out of wood is sticking out. And people are full on, like, sprinting off of it and just fucking gliding across the sky. Like, Breath of the Wild style.
That's awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah, they're, like,
gliders
full...
or like fly cast and flying.
No, you don't see any magical effect immediately. No one's shouting, like, words of power. Fly! Take me away, wind! You know, stuff like that. They are literally just full on running, and then as though they are wearing an invisible squirrel suit, they're just fucking taking off down the mountainside. It's super sick looking as you're like, what the fuck? And then, like, more
Is that-
groups start to descend.
Chad turns to Ebor and says, "What's the range on Featherfall?"
Let me check my book.
It's not 10
Chad's
miles.
like, Chad's like, I want to do that right now. I want to go jump.
It's
Is
It
that the
might be
direction?
an innate.
or something.
Is
No,
that the
don't-
direction we want to go, or is that like
No, that's
down?
back down. That's
Yeah,
back
that's
down.
back
kidding.
down.
On the way down, Chad wants to do that.
60-foot range.
Okay. Slow fall's pretty good at this level too. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but they're flying for, like, minutes here. This is like a 10 mile by 1
Probably
mile
an innate
hike.
magical effect of the whatever this is.
Is there like a coat rack full of gliders that people were just pulling from?
No,
around?
Sorry.
didn't see anything like that. And as you guys climb up, whew, the sun not beginning to set, but, like, getting in that twilight area, you will see a bunch of groups just, like, scattered about these massive columns that are just kind of on this big plaza that's maybe like 300 feet wide and just shoots towards the mountain, where there is this massive door with 2 large double gates upon it.
Igor will try going to one of the nearby groups to go talk to them.
Yeah, you'll come up to them and like it's like a debrief. One dude who kind of looks similar like you, heavy armor, has a big weapon on his side, just sort of leaning against the ground. He's like, "All right, gang, we did great today. We're gonna meet tomorrow, bright and early. Let's go down the mountain. I know it's a long walk, but we did real good work today. I don't care what the other groups say. We're on the leaderboard. This is great."
Excuse me.
They all turn to you. One dude just draws a knife immediately, and then like someone grabs him. Like, calm down.
Why is
Sorry.
everyone
Sorry.
going down the mountain? Why is no one coming up?
Oh, it closes at night. You didn't know? Oh, you must be new here.
Yeah.
This guy will roll disposition. What's your charisma score?
14.
14? Alright. You... Alright. 55 is a good number. He's like, oh,
Striggity, 50.
how you doing, babe?
They're doing pretty good. I see everyone jumping off the side. Is that... What's going on there?
Oh, no, those are the highfalutin regalia dudes. They have a magical item from the dungeon dew that lets them ride the wind back to town.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They
Special
found it
item.
in the dungeon?
Yeah, you kind of earn it. There's a leaderboard. The Pumpkin King, he hands them out to people who are at a certain level.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You guys trying to get on this leaderboard?
There's
Yeah,
a
we are.
scoreboard.
We just got on it. It took a while, but we did it.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, good to hear. Are you guys from out of
Hey, how-
town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How long did guys take you guys to get on the leaderboard?
It's a good question. Like 10 months? He says.
Oh damn!
The others kind of just like shake their heads. We came here like a year ago. We like found each other 2 months after that, and then
I respect
know.
the grind.
yeah, we got
You
our
already made it to the
Awesome.
board.
yeah, it's a living.
Yeah,
We're getting
I want to
up there.
dab them up. Like good shit.
Anyway,
You guys ever see a man up here by the name of Bulgeable? Recently, maybe?
can you describe him? Do you have a spellcaster amongst you? Can you
Ebor?
wizard up a illusion? You cast minor illusion, no big deal. And it's just like, oh, what weapon did he have? Do armor, anything like that? I see it's like some
No,
weird
he's a-
sailor pirate thing going on. That's a neat
Yeah,
aesthetic.
he's my pilot.
Dad
For
would
my
know
airship.
that, right? Following him to the place.
Yeah,
What weapon did he have? It was
He
a
had a-
sword, right?
he had a blunderbuss.
Oh, he had the gun. Yeah.
Oh,
he had a
shit.
blunt.
He had a gun?
He had
He's
a
not
really
making
cool
it far.
gun.
Bulgeable, since when has Bulgeable had a gun? What the fuck?
Yeah, he had a
Of course
magical
he has a
gun.
The fuck?
Do you tell them this,
You
chat?
just didn't have any tickets to the gun show.
Feels bad.
Chad would volunteer this information. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the blunderbuss guy. Yeah. We saw him. Some dude from Nevlators or some shit like that.
yes.
Yeah, he
Where's
wanted
now?
to. He went solo down the mountain, or well, into the dungeon.
Has he come back out?
Yeah, everyone gets kicked out after it closes.
Oh, where is he now? Do you know?
If he's unconscious, he's gonna come out here during the night. And if not, then it'll only be a couple more hours until he's forced out. Have you checked the town? Well, it's a madhouse down there. You probably won't be able to find him there.
Is
We should
there, a
probably
bar,
wait for him to come out.
is there a bar of choice everyone goes to after fighting in the dungeon?
Bro, there's like 2,000 people who go in there every day. Like, there are no bars that big. Jeez.
We should just wait outside the door because he has to get out eventually. See if he
Yeah.
gets
We've
out.
already left, but we might as well hang out here now, right?
At
Yeah,
least for tonight.
we told him. Well, I didn't. I didn't personally interact with him. I saw him though. Like he just was here during the morning, right before the gates opened, and you know, someone approached him because he wasn't in a group, and he had this, you know, magical gun, and people were like, "How far did you get to get that?" And he was like, "I brought it from outside. I'm from Nevlator's. What's going on here? I need to go downstairs." Apparently, or he said he needed to get to the bottom, but there is no bottom. Anyway, yeah, he was without a group. Nobody, you know, took him. He seemed to know what he was doing, and then, you know, I didn't see him after. So,
He's part of my crew. We'll
Oh.
wait for him. Yeah.
well, there's 5 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you take 6?
Because it's part of my crew.
Oh, oh, you don't know. Okay, well,
What? Please explain.
well, it
He's our pilot,
increases.
so-
The floors increase in difficulty every 3 people you have. So if you have 6, then you hit like hard stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
there's 2 more
exponentially
hours
harder.
until it closes. Should we head in, team? And then see if he gets spit out later.
Might as well check the place out before it closes.
Yeah.
Do you know if everyone gets spit out at the same time when it closes?
Yeah, it's as soon as the moon comes into full focus on the mountain. So
And then everyone just gets.
But we'll get kicked. We should get kicked out at the same time as him.
yeah, it's
So-
pretty disorienting. I would not recommend it, but it's like the same as getting knocked unconscious. Have you ever had your
What happens
energy
if-
shield burst?
What
Yeah.
happens at the end of the month when there's no moon?
What do you mean?
A new
Is there
moon?
full moon until there's not?
You think
John.
so?
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, new moons. And the moon's not
You
visible.
know, I've never been in during a new moon.
Anarchy Day. People die.
The
Maybe.
purge.
It's the purge.
They'll
Get-
clear out
be
all those
coming out of
rusty
school.
adventurers.
Huh. And he like thinks to himself for a moment.
Oh man. Conspiracy.
Also, what day is it? I don't know. Calendar check.
It is the 9th. It is the 9th for you
Oh,
guys.
we got a
We got a
while.
while.
And he like looks at his group for a moment. And they look at him and then they share looks with each other. And the lead guy, who's kind of like a paladin or heavy fighter or whatever, just like shakes himself and is like, huh. Okay, that's weird.
What?
I just... Maybe that's when the resets happen. I'm not
Resets?
sure, actually. I've never thought to go in when there's no moon out. Like, we always take that day off.
Is there a reason you decided to take that night off? Or?
No? No. Their minds seem to be blown here right now, Igor.
I speak up as they're like stammering and stuttering on this like particular comment, and I ask them, well, what will you do once you're done adventuring here?
What do we do when we're done? We go into town and...
No, like if you were to never to enter again, if you were to leave this city.
What would we do? I don't
Yeah.
know. Retire, die, something like that.
Okay. Just checking on your plans for all the wealth you're accumulating and whatnot. Plan to just
You
stay
spend
in
it as soon as you
City
get it
forever?
here. There's... Locals are pretty good at extracting wealth, but, you know.
Mm.
Do you know of anyone that's actually left?
Yeah, people retire all the time. They quit adventuring. They go to the Forge of Alvin mostly. Exchange their mithril for actual money. Sometimes, like, a Nevlator buyer comes up and he's just like, I'll buy all your fucking mithril right now! And, you know, you sell it to him for hard money and, you know, fuck off for a week. People
Do
leave
you
the
know
town.
any particular regular that comes here from Mithril? Or maybe people in the shops would know better.
Well, he kind of looks at his team, and the team looks in odd direct. Like, we're kind of low-ranking guys. We invest immediately in our future. We didn't get lucky. We weren't born here. We didn't have guidance. We kind of shit.
Appreciate the advice for a bunch of greenhorns like ourselves, and I slap the nearest person on my team on the back.
You do so.
And we can let these sorry, Ebor.
Just slap him at the back of the head. Just because of the height difference.
Must have been all
Why are people hitting?
Must have been all that arm wrestling. Sorry, Ebor. Anyway, appreciate it, fellas. Good luck next time. We'll see you on the leaderboard.
Yeah. Don't, well, you're adults. You can handle yourselves. Alright, team! And they go back to doing their little debrief and, like, where could they improve? Like, when the traps come, like, we know we've been through all the fucking traps on the first 2 floors. We can get to the 3rd. And they kind of, fuck off and begin to move down the mountain.
As soon as they get out of earshot, Chad would turn to his group and be like, is anyone else weirded out by this whole idea?
Yeah, especially the moon thing.
Like, this is all weird, right? This isn't just normal weird shit. This is actual weird shit. Just vibe check. Anyone else?
I don't know if it's as weird as some things we've come across, to be honest.
Fair point.
That's fair enough, yeah.
And
I
there seems
mean, there's infinite wealth inside of this place. I don't know, as I've been taking notes in my journal, I look up from them and be like, something to, extract in our mission, right?
I definitely think we need to talk to Bulgeable. It seems like he knows a lot about this place, considering and maybe some conspiracy weird shit going on with the moon and the bottom. I don't know.
All right, are we going in now, or?
At the bottom, because it sounds like he knows that there's a bottom. So I'm guessing Ozark, whoever spoke to Bojaboard that sent him on this mission, or this whatever's happened, I reckon he's found out about the bottom.
Mhm.
I also think that his ex-lover got to the bottom.
At the bottom, maybe?
Where's
Or
Bran?
is like the leader of like the leaderboard. So I reckon like there's some sort of he needs to meet her at the bottom, or she's at the bottom and she's trapped. Maybe
I definitely think the next step, no matter what, is getting Bulgeable, which we would have to wait right at the entrance for everyone to get kicked out, and then we can see.
John, how close are we to the top right now? Like, we're pretty damn close to where people are getting kicked out.
We're at the
from?
top. aren't
You're
we?
300 feet away from the gate. You're at, like, the very top right now.
Can we go at least check out the gate and see it
Yeah,
before we
totally.
go back all the way down the 10-mile trek? Right, boys?
I think,
We're
yeah,
in
I
front
think
of
we
the
should
gate,
go in.
They get kicked out at the gate anyways.
At least let's go to the gate. We're 300 feet
Yeah.
away after a 10-mile journey.
We can start
coming
checking out
back.
the first floor too, so we at least know what we're getting into for tomorrow.
Yeah, you can walk
well.
in. You walk to the big doors, and on the left door, there is a big, like... First of all, this gate goes up, like, 120 feet huge. It is a massive gate, and the tower slash fortress slash whatever the fuck keeps going from there and goes into the mountain properly. You don't see any windows, it's just pure stone, the same dull gray stone before you, which Igor and Chad both immediately recognize as the same kind of stone that was in the bottom of Cantelar. You know, that kind of stone. And then as you, like, look at this gate, the entire thing has a list of names or team names. Like, team name, like, you know, Deltarune or, like, the Moonscape. All sorts of, like, weird fucking...
Sam's Undertale.
Yeah, Sans Undertale.
I have two questions about the
That's a team we just encountered.
There
what's the
it...
number one team, and then what's the...
You can't even see it. It's too high.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Chad has boots of spider climb, but Chad can't read.
that's fair.
Shit. Is
Uh,
Bulgeable's
Do
name
you
on
have to
there?
attune to them?
Can I describe what's on the door
Sorry,
first?
sorry.
You fucks. I know, it's so important. I love it. I love the questions. The entire door has a bunch of names, has a bunch of team names, and then is clearly split in this massive, like, 60 foot is one block, 30, well, not 30, like another 40 is set up for a different group of team names, and it's a much smaller grouping. And then the remainder to the very top, which you can't even see from the ground, is, in theory, the rest. And there's literally just so much information, it's damn near impossible to decipher it all. And now you're in kind of low light, but yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter if the sun's setting or not. On the right door, is where you see this big sickle, like, heraldry, not emblem, I guess it's kind of like a signpost where it's just like painted on it, and below it says you are exiting non-pumpkin versus pumpkin zone. Beware those who enter unprepared. And then it's like dash the Pumpkin King.
All right.
Guys, I think we can get ganked if we pass this signpost.
Yep. So we either check out the first floor and get more information today, or we save our strength for tomorrow.
I mean, we have about 2 hours-ish before it closes, right?
Right.
So I think we just jump in there and then get kicked
I
out.
mean,
because-
we don't know how to get out, and it says being kicked out is fairly disorienting.
Right.
Our
So
best
we
bet
meant
to
waste
find
our strength.
Bojible right now is to wait for Bojible, sleep the night on the mountain, go in first thing.
Whoever is closest to the door, because they're open, you can clearly see, like, down the hall a little bit. There seems to be, like, a long hallway, maybe, like, 90 feet, that's, like, 10 feet wide at most, and seems to narrow further down, as well as, like, clear light and light stones or fixtures within. It's not like a dark, abandoned fortress. There seems to be space on this level. And that's all I got for descriptions. If you want to hit me up.
Okay.
I think it's our best bet is to save our strength for tomorrow, so that way we don't get kicked out, and then we don't have any strength for tomorrow to actually explore it, and then we just like try to figure out as much information we can while we wait for Multiple to get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Has
So we
Ybor
should stay up and
cast-
shift.
Has Ybor cast Tiny Hut before?
Yeah.
Chad would bring that up and be like, "Hey, can we hang out in your magic house for the night if we're camping out?"
That's what I was thinking. We camp up here, we have a comfy night, it's a bit cozy, but means we haven't got the 10-mile walk.
That sounds good to me.
Also protects us from spiders, I think, because they shouldn't be able to get inside.
True.
That's also good.
Nice. Alright, I think it's bedtime then, boys.
Well, we gotta wait for him to get Multiple kicked out. 2 hours. In that meantime, I'm just gonna be looking at the list, trying to find Multiple's name to see if he's on any.
Yeah, give me a
anywhere.
perception check.
Perception.
Or investigation, your choice. I don't really care.
But you can't read?
No,
Oh
Chad
fuck!
can't
I can't read. No, I
You're
can't
right.
read either.
Yeah,
Name
I
harder.
forgot.
Igor can't
I can't
read.
read. No, Igor can't read either.
Well, the one time
But
you roll good
maybe I
on an
recognize the letters with the 22.
No, that's not how not being able to read works.
Roll harder.
I don't think you've ever seen Bojible's name be spelled out before either.
That's fair. Ybor, can you help me out? Maybe you can try to find Multiple's name or clues.
Yeah, can I try and read the
Yeah,
names?
sure.
So investigation.
Man, what a waste of a good roll.
So good too.
He's like scanning through it and like looks directly at his name but can't read anything.
Yeah,
Ybor finds Waldo.
Ybor, it is at your eye level right next to the ground. It says Bojible, clear as day. Yeah.
Bulgel's
So,
a badass. He
He
got on the
made
leaderboard.
in
He
like
made the
one
leaderboard
night.
by himself. One night.
What other
God
information is
damn.
there with Bogeable? Read harder. Ebor, tell us a story.
There's literally just his name.
But like, what place is it? Does it have a number or anything?
It is at the very bottom of the door.
Yay.
There's no numbers, there's no letters.
You made it.
Well, we'll have to watch to see if his name moves on the reset, because this could be his second day in there.
Mhm.
Do you all just like stare at his name intently until the doors like close?
Yeah.
2 hours
yeah.
later.
Yeah,
I
2
assume
hours
they were
later.
in the tiny hut, not being exposed to the elements.
How big is Bogeable's name on this store?
Enough for his name. For 5 letters.
Like, size-wise. In relative size to Nathaniel's journal size.
in font 52 on MS Word. On Word.
Like, would it fit on a page of a rubbing?
Well, any letter could fit on a page of a rubbing.
Like, could I
right?
fit the whole Bogeable number in his place? Like, if we were to rub the pen
It doesn't
on the
have a
page?
number, but you can write his name down from the letters so you can recognize it later if that's what you're fishing for.
Can someone help describe, like, a rubbing to him? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You get a piece of paper, you put it
Yeah,
over
I know.
something
I know what a rubbing
Okay.
is.
I could just
Okay.
write it out in normal letters rather
but
than
I
a whole piece
I
of
want
paper.
I want the souvenir. I want to remember this. We can't take pictures, right?
Oh,
Not with that kind
He's
of.
on the leaderboard! Yes!
Our boy
Yeah,
Bogeable did it.
Bogeable! He did it
Okay.
by himself too. He's kind of a badass.
Chad. Okay, so we haven't done an audit in a while, but on Chad's character sheet in his storage, he's got a bunch of just junk memorabilia that he's holding on to, and this is.
Then
right
yes,
Chad's
you can
alley.
definitely make a rubbing of this.
I would ask Nathaniel if I could have a piece of paper and borrow a pencil for a moment to remember.
I
this.
give him paper, but I don't have graphite. I have quill and ink.
There's
uh,
dirt nearby, right?
You're
I
gonna
was
make
like,
a
I
rubbing
can
of
pull-
dirt?
It-
Hell yeah.
I
I'm
can
saying,
pour
right?
it.
You
I can
need-
pour it onto your hands, so you can do this.
I have incense.
Chad's probably
Or-
got enough.
It's a fucking
We can
stick
make
of
a
incense.
Chad's got enough.
We can make a
ash from the
fire.
pipe. What else have I got?
I got sensor. I don't know what that is.
Tinderbox.
A censer is that little ball on a string that you see in like Catholic bullshit where they're like throwing around incense, basically.
Why the fuck do I have this shit?
Chad's
you
reaching
have a
around,
priest pack?
looking at every. Chad's asking every adventurer on the way out. Do you guys have a pen? You guys have a pencil?
Like, no, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I
Chalk?
stopped
They throw
Chad.
chalk
Wait,
at
wait,
you. Yes.
Chocolate,
I stopped
right?
Chad, and I'm like, there are fires from where they were sitting. We can just get the ash from that.
There are no fires here, Nathaniel.
Damn it.
There's
Well,
no
nobody
campsite
stopped long enough.
supplies.
Good thing Chad's brought.
There's
some
actually, now that you're
tinderbox.
looking, no visible sign that anyone has ever slept up here before. It is entirely clean. Spookily clean.
Yeah. Like, not a lot of track marks from people clean, even though a lot of people have left here clean.
Yes, exactly.
Sweet.
Huh.
I share that with the group.
Rubbing of Bogeables.
2 hours will pass. The gates will close loudly. Somewhere you hear a large, it has to be heavy, bell ring out. And immediately from down below, as the moon appears, the sun's light is still kind of visible out on the horizon. But fireworks are just fucking going off in the city. Boo, 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 boo. The light shows. They go a couple 100 feet up, but you're like way above that. Celebrating the day's end. And as you begin looking around, absent-mindedly beginning your own descent back to town, you see some people who are just like on the ground, waking up, it appears, blinking. Some are like getting up. Many of them are grouped together. A couple of them are like scattered out, just sprawled out on the ground and beginning to push themselves up. And you're like on the first step on the way back down, when you're like looking at maybe over 300 to 400 people.
Maybe we should try.
Igor's just gonna try to. He's gonna run through the crowd, just trying to search for multiple.
Yeah,
Why
you
did
try to
shout if they-
go up.
Yeah, I'll shout. I'll be like, multiple. You
Uh,
here?
People will get up.
It's your captain.
Some of them are like putting on armor, like chainmail, or like a breastplate, or just like leather armor, stuff like that. Grabbing whatever was dropped next to them. Many of them are like shaking their heads, just, you know, getting back in the game, as it were, or coming back to attention to life. But many of them are just like full on descending. Like one of them's just looking at this crappy staff in his hands. It's just like a gnarled short staff, and he's just like fucking bullshit. Goddamn +1 wand.
Is there anyone laying on the ground not getting up?
Give me a perception check for the people looking for Bogeable.
Oh, I'm looking for people who aren't getting up. Like people who are hurt. I'm not looking for Bogeable.
Yeah, same. Give me a perception check. Oh my god. Chad has finally succeeded a perception check.
Hey man, he
Nice.
And
he's got
how
something.
how could Lei Stung not see Bogeable? He's the only guy not getting up, who's actively like crawling to the fucking front doors, which are closed. We
Fine.
can't hear you, Lei Stung. Were you lagging? Did I?
Wait, now we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I gasped and was like, and then I run. Guys, he's there.
Lei Stung,
Look at
I
him.
need you
Igor
to make
runs.
me. I need both of you to make me wisdom saving throws as you begin to head up the stairs, back to the door.
Saving throw. Right?
Yes. Failure. Pass. Failure.
14's fail? Fuck.
DC 15, boys. You all watch as Lei Stung. How could it not be Lei Stung? Lei Stung loves Bojo. How could he not? He was the one who pressed for this. He runs forward. People pass him. He shoves them aside. He's like running through, you know, like in those romance movies where it's like the guy runs through an airport to catch the last terminal. You, Lei Stung, are that man. And people look at you as they begin to bump into your party members. These 300
I
or
jumped
so.
30 feet over them.
You jump over them. You land hard. And you're beside Bogeable, who's like hands crawling, eyes closed, face red, as though he is fighting every single fiber in his body to keep going to the doors. There's a crossbow attached to his hip, a rather sturdy, heavy-looking crossbow.
I grab him by the shoulders and I spin him around like,
Get off of me! Don't touch me!
no,
He screams.
Shush, shush, child. I put my finger on his lips. No, shush. It's rest time. We'll be back.
No! He
We will.
wails. He wails out. Stop it!
I'm gonna pick him up.
He's gonna fight you. Give me an athletics check. Beat a 13.
Alright.
You beat him. Just barely.
He's really thrashing about.
Yeah. But you pick him up, and you can carry him to the first step, where that strange compulsion you felt to go back down is no longer on your mind. To
Multiple.
Igor and Chad, who, like, made that first step, you're like, they'll come to me. It's fine. You don't need to do it.
Stunk's got it.
Yeah, Lei Stung's...
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah,
I
it makes
trust him.
perfect sense. Lei Stung comes back, holding a Bogeable who's, like, dragging on the ground, like, fingernails into this black stone.
No, stop.
How much time
Bulgeable.
passed?
Ah! He wails. He's just mindlessly yelling.
Bogeable, it's your captain. Listen to me.
He punches you in the dick, but your armor plate stops it.
No. Bogeable. You're
He
not
starts
the man
hitting
I
the
knew.
ground in just rage as he, like, sits on the first step. It's like, fuck!
No, Igor. Something's wrong. Bulgeable's in pain.
He starts crying.
He's lashing out against his captain. This is everything I taught him against.
That
isn't
means
right.
something's terribly wrong with him. Think about it.
It makes no sense.
He begins to
Exactly.
cry.
Look at him.
He's the best you.
Hey, Bojable, good job on making the leaderboard, bud.
Fuck you, Chad!
I'm gonna walk over and put my hand on his shoulder and say, "What is it that you're trying to get?"
Give me a persuasion check to calm him down, Ebor. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How unconsolable is Bojable? You just managed to do it! You rolled an 18 too.
You're just so adorable.
Bojables just stops wailing, stops making a noise, shakes his head. I need to go down. I need to get to the bottom.
But I heard it's endless.
What?
People were telling us it's endless.
They're
There's
lying.
why.
Bottom.
I don't know.
But
Well, I do know. If he's right, though. If he's right, I know.
Who?
Who's he?
I don't know his name. He was there with Ozark. You were there. You
What?
all were there.
There was just Ozark there talking to you.
Yeah.
No, there was a man in a weird suit. I can't remember the suit.
Oh, Maury. That was out of character, sorry.
I don't know, man. He fucking told me.
What'd he tell you?
We can help, Bulgeable. We're the raid team. You've seen us kick ass.
Yeah.
He looks at Igor.
This is what we're married to do.
Do you mean that?
I'm your captain, through and through. You'll clasp him on the shoulder.
Igor, give me a persuasion check with advantage, because he wants to believe you.
He should.
Or a deception check with advantage. Okay.
Oh.
Just a raw crit. What is this? Is this deception? Are you telling the truth?
No,
Are you-
of course, I'm the Igor, if there's one thing in the world he cares about, it's his ship and his crew. And Bulgeable's the last of it left. It's all he's got.
Igor, with such sincerity in your voice, your stern but fair brow reminding him of his long dead father, he mutters something, and then he speaks up, somewhat much calmer now. He's been stressing for who knows how long, and lets out a sigh. I wasn't always a pirate, Captain. I used to be a sailor in the Forge of Alvin.
What happened?
And he kind of... This is cringe to say, sir, but I met an adventurer once, and one thing led to another, and there were talks that we were going to get married and retire. I would be... But she was really powerful and strong and was like a good fighter or something, and she came here with her chums saying that they were gonna make a bunch of money, and then we wouldn't have to be... We could buy our own airship and sail the skies or whatever. Or seas, I don't know. She was a aquatic person from Mokapuni.
I start bawling silently.
He just stares forward, unable to look at you.
And this woman, what does she have to do with the City of Pumpkins?
She came here,
Sunshine.
and she left me a letter, and he, like, goes through his pocket, and then freezes, and then, like, goes through his other pockets, looks at his shirt, it's not his vest. It's like, what the fuck? Where'd my... And he, like, looks at the double doors that seem to just be growing bigger and bigger as the shadows of the mountain begin to obscure it. And he looks at the crossbow at it. Where'd my gun go? What the fuck? And he
You don't
like
remember what
drops
happened
his
in there?
hands, and he like begins to do the defeat Cobra. It took my picture. That was all I had of her. And then they kind of slump to his lap.
The dungeon took it from you? I didn't know it could take things.
He looks at you,
Was it
Igor.
people?
No, wasn't people. I outran everyone. I just ran through the dungeon. I just skipped the encounters and dodged the traps and ran and ran. I got to level 3.
But you did you get hurt? Or did
Yeah.
the dungeon force you out at the end of the day?
No, at one point I got kicked in the chest by a golem or something. And I felt like my entire body crumple, and then it was just black.
Do you know what floor the golem was on?
3, I assume. That was the last. It's the last one I remember.
Well, looks like we're gonna go to floor 3 tomorrow and get that shit back and see what the fuck is up with this dungeon.
He nods.
What's at the bottom of the dungeon?
The man with Ozark and the Tyrant. He said that she was down there.
She completed the tower?
If she did, she never came out. I waited at the fucking Fish and Flagon for 2 fucking months. Checked in every 2 years. Well, every year. Every time I was there before the fucking pirates kidnapped me and pressed me into service. And then I was trapped in Nevators for years.
And then we saved you.
He shrugs. Either way. Fuck.
Alright. Well, it looks like I think we have to go down, rest up, and be prepared for tomorrow.
We'll go into the dungeon. We'll get to the
I
bottom.
mean, we'll rest here with the tiny hut, right?
I don't think we should rest on the steps. It seems like not.
Yeah, not on the steps, a little bit away from the steps.
The closest place you would easily be able to set up that sphere would be on the very base of a mountain. Which seems to be what other people are doing, as you were, like, looking at small campfires just already being set. Coachable lets out a sigh, finds a pack of, like, a quiver of arrows on his, or bolts on his hip, and he, how the fuck did... It stole my fucking gun!
We'll get your gun back.
My concern is if they've taken stuff from you, we need to work out how that happens so we can stop it happening when we go down there.
I'm guessing it's when
Don't die
you
in
get
there.
knocked out. Yeah, it's when we get knocked out. So let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Alright. I'm gonna piggyback Bulgeable.
I don't need your help. Fucking...
Okay.
I'm a grown man.
Wait.
I waited 15 years to find out what happened to her, and now I'm fucking trapped here. On a fucking mountain. He lets out a sigh.
We'll
We'll
get her
find
back
her.
for you.
Now, the real question is, should we go in with or without Bulgeable? Because it seems like it's going to be a lot harder if we go in with him.
Yeah.
I'm
We
going
gotta
in.
go in. We gotta go in. We gotta go in with
I'm
them.
going
Come
in
on.
no matter what. He tells you.
All right,
Yeah.
Bulgeable, we'll come. We're coming.
Oh.
Follow you to the end.
He
think we go separate.
grasped your arm.
Let him go first.
Igor's like, I'm sorry, Igor, but I can't leave him behind.
If we go in as a team of 6, it
Split
becomes
the
more difficult.
party.
That's how it
Yeah, splitting
happens.
the party.
You guys... from what I see, as soon as you go down, the paths just branch out. And as soon as enough people go down one, Like there's a 3-second increment or so, or 6 maybe. It's like a round of movement you can go. John mechanically tells you before it closes and turns into a different path. You'll see tomorrow. I'll show
What
you.
about the pumpkin versus
Sweet.
pumpkin part of it?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone here is insane as fuck, and they call each other pumpkins. Because, like, I was walking by, like, some dudes who were wearing some crazy shit. Like, more crazy than you guys have. And he, like, points to Igor's sword and hat and Ebor's entire everything. It's just... One of them pointed at, like, a group of maybe, you know, 2 people. No, not 2 people. Like, 2 separate groups, and they're like, I'm gonna kill those pumpkins. And take their shit. Like, he just fucking said that. Like, outright. As though it was like a declaration. It was super fucking weird. I think they literally just call each other pumpkins here.
Good to know.
It's super... I don't understand these people.
Yeah, they're crazy. Seems like.
And everything's paid in mithril. Have you guys seen that? I tried to
it's
go get
awesome,
information.
Great.
Like, I brought 500 gold here to, like, bribe someone, and that's worth nothing.
Bulgeable.
Yeah?
Where'd you get the gold from?
He laughs. It's not yours, sir. Or
Okay,
I would
good.
never steal from you, I should say. I don't want...
That's
Hey, I'm not
that's
suicidal.
a good move.
Also, Bulgeable, you do pilot a ship with, like,
I have my
like-
stashes, okay? It used to be my ship. Alright? Calm down.
I'm just saying that ship has mithril on it, so...
Will not steal your mithril. Okay?
No, I'm just saying, if we come back here after we finish this, because we will beat this shit. We got a little,
gonna come back
we got a little
with
all-
change.
Oh, yeah, sure. I thought you guys were gonna try to ruin some economies with that shit. Just, like, flood a market with a bunch of mithril and, like,
I'm
bankrupt.
flood this market with mithril.
Soon enough,
Yeah.
Bulgeable. Soon enough.
Yeah, we're gonna flood this one.
I'm surprised no one's thought of that yet, or has done that.
I don't think anyone has as much mithril as us, probably.
Yeah, we have a lot of fucking mithril.
You guys do.
You ever been to the storage room? Have you never seen it?
No, I was on the ship when you loaded it. What do you mean?
So, like, yeah.
Bulgeable
So, like,
helped
what
us
do you,
steal it.
like, yeah, what do you...
That's
yeah,
how
what do you think?
Igor bought my loyalty. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know exactly what kind of change we're carrying around.
Alright. I believe you. Let's go down the mountain.
Alright.
Fuck these murders. Ugh. He begins to step down and begin the winding trail back to town.
While they were talking, was there anyone that wasn't getting up from being kicked out of the dungeon?
No. He clears out.
Okay.
People stop and stare, watch our episode.
Yeah, basically. They're like, ooh, drama. That could be a quest, somebody mutters. You all descend. Do you want to camp at the base of the mountain with where more desperate people are camping as well?
I like that idea. That
Yep.
way it'll be closer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's just swap.
Alright. You camp for the night outside. You set up the bubble. You see some other Leoman tiny huts go up. You see some dude like molding earth and then just like burying himself and just
Minecraft dirt house.
yeah,
What an idiot.
basically. Some people just like seep into the ground, no big deal. There are clearly quite a few 3rd level spellcasters or someone who can breathe in dirt. Because what the fuck was that shit? But you all set up your Leoman's tiny hut. And in the morning, you will wake up unmolested because you're in a non-pumpkin versus pumpkin zone right now. Or non-PvP, I should say.
Yeah, I picked it.
Yeah, you figured it out.
So I got a short rest.
Yeah. Anyone
I get nothing
who... Well, all of you subtract rations, including one for Bogeable. Because
I'll
he's
subtract
out
30
of
for
food.
me, Bulgeable, and for Ebor.
Everyone needs water. Mark off some water.
I'll mark off some water.
My
How
water
much
skin
water?
is empty.
Nice.
I have 80 pounds of water right now. How much water should I mark off?
Half the normal rate, because you were in town for the most part.
Okay, I
So
have
it's
water
8
for
pounds-
me and Chad.
Four
How
pounds
much?
per person.
4
4
pounds
pounds?
per person.
Yeah.
So I can do me, Bulgeable, Ebor, Chad.
I got me.
Okay.
No,
and
I'm
you
doing.
do-
I got me and Chad stuff. You can.
Okay, I'll
keep
just do
that,
3
yeah.
people then.
I have his
So
rations
that's
and his
12.
water. So.
I marked mine for the day already. I'll put mine.
Alright, 68 pounds left.
Also, I think I can officially carry Ebor around.
Nice.
Good shot. When morning comes, and it indeed comes early, you will all kind of be awoken by the disturbance of other early risers already beginning to ascend. People start
go.
dropping down their stuff, and begin the several mile hike up the mountain once more. Yeah.
Chad turns to everyone. I was like, "Do you want me to be at the front of the pack?" Because at the staircase, I can just spider climb up the side of that shit and be at the front when the door's open.
Yeah, sure. And then we
You
can
should be
cut in
careful.
line.
Bogeable tells you, Chad, specifically. If you get
Why?
pushed into a hallway, like, maybe they won't stab you to death, but there's rules here. Or at least unspoken ones. I had to go in very last. Like, I had no group. People literally shoved me to the back of the queue. There's only one way in, and it's 10 feet wide. People don't like cutters.
Okay, we'll just get in when we get in. It's fine.
Yeah, let's make the line now.
Let's just get in line as soon as we can.
To the top of the mountain.
You clamber on up. There is maybe like 60 of you who are just like up there bright and early. The doors have not opened. They open once the sun strikes them. So even though it's like, 6 a.m. for you guys or whatever, the sun is not fully out yet. Once you finish the climb, it'll be close. It'll be like an hour till. But in that hour, you will see people, more and more people, just begin to appear. Some people are climbing up the mountain, doing some bullshit with spider climbing, or having slippers of their own, which they are just casually walking up. Other people are just fucking flying through the sky, hit the pier made out of some kind of stone and wood contraption, and just begin to walk casually. Then what appears to be some sort of like noble group of 5 people appear, and everybody makes way for them. These guys just appeared. They did not... There was no physical or visible trappings of their arrival, but they are in ornate armors, crazy robes. There's at least 2 spellcasters, a cleric, aside from them as well. This big dude with like a shield that is as tall as he is and as wide as like he is. Maybe like 7 feet at the widest at the very top. With this great big morning star on his side as well. And then there is a man with a Grim Reaper styled scythe. Just wearing light armor with a hood above his head, as though he is a Grim Reaper himself.
I want to kill those guys. I want to take their gear.
Everybody makes move for him. Ebor, you're a wizard. There is a wizard amongst them. Give me an Arcana check to see how much of a level difference there is between you and him. You are a 3rd circle wizard. You eyeball him. He eyeballs you. He is at least able to cast 6 circle spells.
Ooh, man.
Sheesh.
She.
These guys clearly aren't hunters. Maybe they are in disguise. Or maybe they just are here for... Who knows who these people are. But as they approach, their pumpkin amulets become visible, and everybody steps aside and pays their respects, or gives them space. These guys clearly are going in first, and no one is going to oppose that.
Would I be able to have cast water breathing as a ritual?
Totally.
Just as
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to be facing. So
Yeah,
For
definitely.
20 out for us, we can breathe underwater, but it's absolutely horrible, so don't do it on purpose. But it's the life.
Igor will also cast his Fine Steed to get Bam Bam with him.
Bam Bam.
Right now? Alright.
You know,
Well, we're
during
getting ready
the
for the
time.
doors to open.
Yeah. Bam Bam makes its presence known in your shadow.
Igor just nods. Time to feed.
Oh, it's so fucking happy. Bojable whispers out, that guy was the... Well, he points to the fucking scythe on this dude's hand. Like, that's apparently the Pumpkin King. He goes in there every
Shit.
day. And he's apparently number one, or has some sort of stupid bullshit that lets him go in first. I'm not sure.
How does he
Probably.
do it so well with a scythe? Doesn't that for like gardening?
You'd think. Yeah. I think it's an... Whispers. I've seen some wizards use scythes before, but that don't look like a wizard to me.
I could have a son.
Could be something crazy.
I'm sure we'll figure out soon enough.
He nods
Whatever
his
that
head
mystery leads to.
with his heavy crossbow in his arms. The sun will rise, and as people begin to queue properly, everyone is beginning to put hands on weapons, but not really. Everybody seems to be getting ready. As though, you know, something may happen. Someone may, you know, fuck around and cast, like, Wall of Stone or Wall of Fire and just, you know, be a bitch to the rest of the community. People are alert, is what I'm trying to tell you. But as you all move in, the 6 of you, some people in groups of 5, 4, even 3 are looking at you and, like, just giving you the side eye, giving you the stink eye.
Give
One
this
of-
guy back.
One of them's like, "What are you doing?"
Going
There's,
in.
there's 6 of you.
Going in. Yep.
Is there a problem?
No, I'm just
Good.
You wanna come?
And Igor just walks past.
You're
you walk past. They shrug after looking at each other. And then the doors will open as the sun fully strikes them. But we're going to see what's on the other side of those doors next week, when you guys descend into some sort of dungeon,
Combat finally.
Madness.
combat,
Finally combat.
mazes, traps.
Bam Bam.
Yeah. Are you guys excited? Are you excited to see
Sounds
what's...
pretty dankus
So
donger to me.
excited.
Let's go.
I love this city so far. This is my favorite city. I
This
love
city rocks.
Everybody
This was
likes the
made
city.
here.
Everybody
Yeah.
likes the City of Pumpkins, but nobody goes to it.
it. This city was made for us. It's
Sounds
mithril.
alright.
You trade with mithril. We got a shit ton of it. You fight a shit ton. That's like what we love doing. Like,
and you get cool shit from it
Sure.
and shopping.
yeah.
Hope-
It's everything
Hopefully-
we're made for.
We will
No.
not
And
be
I got
like the
cursed on the way
Discovery
here.
team, where we
Yeah,
are
we got
stuck
cursed.
on 4 floors for 8 sessions. Let's try to avoid that, okay, guys?
We're gonna beat it first try, John. It's fine.
Yeah,
We're
easy.
gonna fucking hope, because otherwise we're gonna be doing this for like 20 sessions.
We will just split it into a groups of 2. We'll have 2 groups. The group of 4 and the group of Chad and Nathaniel.
You know,
And
I was-
run it.
Here's what I thought, or was thinking about. If you guys decided to not care about Bojable, the greatest NPC in the world, if you guys neglected Bojable, I was planning on doing like one-shots where like groups of people would try to escort him as like level 5 character, or you know, whatever the fuck. I'd literally get Apollo Nick to be like, "Can you give me your dungeon?" And we just do that shit. Fuck it.
That would be pretty sick. No, we care about Bojable too much.
What
He's
level
best
is
NPC.
Bojable? What
I'm sorry?
CR rating is it? What level of CR rating is Bojable?
You're gonna find out.
Yeah, Bojable sounds like a badass. I don't know. He's on the leaderboard already.
He doesn't have his magic gun anymore.
He's
so
at
it's-
least better than a thug stat block. I'll tell you that now, Ebor.
John alluded to level 3, and I'm like 2 level 3 characters. So if we think about our composition, we have 3 level 3 characters on our team,
Sure.
plus
We got Bam Bam too.
4 level 6s.
Bam Bam,
So
yeah.
How many,
There's gonna
how
be
many
7 of you.
toddlers does it take to defeat this dungeon?
Exactly.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But,
This
guys,
is the one thing we're supposed to do, guys. Come on, we can do it.
we're gonna head on out. I know it's a little bit early, but when we see you guys next week, that week I will be doing Greg's with Eric here.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. We will
That's
be
correct.
going to kill the Hydra.
Don't chop off its head.
No,
Hope I
we're
can
gonna
stay awake
we're gonna
for all of you.
incinerate
Guys,
that
if-
fucker, and I'm gonna make it my wife. No, our husband.
Those
I don't know what
streams
the
go
fuck's
so
gonna
long.
happen.
I want to watch that. That's gonna be a fun time.
God, I hope it won't be. I really just want that one battle to be done.
The
Oh,
1 3-hour Hydra battle, someone
Yeah.
keeps chopping off its head.
I have fire. It's fine. All right.
All I know is there's a lot ahead on, November 10th.
There is a lot of head November 10th.
Oh yeah.
Come check us out at greghansen.twitch.tv or whatever the fuck the plugin is. Guys, take care. I love you all, and as always, don't die. Peace out.
Peace.